marching here on Fifth Avenue at this parade year after year with Manhattan Day School and with Ramaz. And it's just such an honor to be back again. And, you know, especially with everything going on in the world right now, today is about unity and celebration. And I can't think of two better people to celebrate with. So let's make today a wonderful parade.
Let's do it, Baruch. This is going to be an exciting afternoon. The Israel Day Parade on 5th welcomes participants from more than 250 synagogues, schools, and organizations, as well as marchers and special guests from 9 states and 15 countries.
And we will even see some camels walking up the avenue. That was one of my favorite memories from last year.
They got pretty close.
Yes, they did. It's going to be great, not to mention performances by our phenomenal house band, Soul Farm, and vocal band, 613.
Today's event continues a treasured annual tradition here in New York City, and we are honored to be sharing it with you on Fox's My 9. And if you're out and about, you can stream us live at IsraelDayOn5th.com, IsraelDayOn5th.com.
And for more information about JCRC New York and the Israel Day Parade, you can scan the QR code on your screen, and you'll see that code pop up on the broadcast.
Earlier today, the parade got underway just about half an hour or so ago to our south. We saw the NYPD mounted unit there, as well as Mark Deutsch playing the shofar.
We also had the NYPD Color Guard and the police band, and really a very special thank you to the NYPD, City Hall, and all the city agencies that were involved making this day so special. We see Bloomberg and Commissioner Tisch walking together right now. So amazing to see their solidarity.
KKL, as well as the scouts from Scouting America. There's the Shomrim Societies. I got a little ahead of myself. KKL, JNF there. So the parade is well underway, and what a perfect day here on Fifth Avenue. Just a little bit of a breeze, not as windy as it was yesterday. Could not have ordered up a better day here on Fifth.
And we were saying earlier, we have kind of sat through so many different types of weather. Remember last year we actually had something fall on us from the wind. It was so strong. This is really just perfect. It really is. And me, you, and Baruch back together again.
So great. There is Queens District Attorney Melinda Katz, who is marching up Fifth Avenue, waving. This is a must stop. There she is, right and left, waving all around.
Such a great turnout already, and more people are still trickling in. A lot of security. It's taking a little longer to get in this time, but it's wonderful to see how the NYPD is working so hard to keep us all safe.
This is the tightest security that we have seen, certainly in my years with this parade. But we're grateful for all the men and women who are working to keep us safe and working to keep all the participants here safe today.
Yeah, the streets, actually, I was here yesterday getting ready, and they had closed off the streets well in advance, 24 hours in advance. Choppers have been overhead, so we really are so grateful for that. I couldn't feel safer.
We have the best position that we can imagine right here at 68th and 5th.
And you know, I have a lot of friends marching today. I'm telling all of them to come and say hi. You're a little celebrity yourself.
So you've already been waving to people. Hey, Dana, hey, Dana.
I have a friend named Alicia who's literally right there, just stationed out. She was the first one here, I think.
Yeah, you're the celebrity here today. That's for darn sure.
Nah, it's just a small Jewish world, as we all say. We all know each other.
We're excited also. You'll be hearing from our house band throughout the day, Soul Farm, as well as 613. So we have a lot of traditions we like to keep here throughout the years, and new participants as well. So it's fun to see faces new and old here along Fifth Avenue.
You know, I ran up to Soul Farm before. I said, this is my 4th year anchoring, and we've actually never met because we're always here tossing to them. I said, can I give you guys a quick hug? You know, I love my hugs.
And to get us started, Soul Farm has been the Israel Day house band for more than a decade. Soul Farm was founded by the Grammy Award-winning guitarist C. Lansbaum, as well as the lead singer and multi-instrumentalist Noah Solomon Chase, who joined forces with the drummer Ben Antelis and bassist Daniel Ori. And today they also welcome world-renowned cellist Dave Egger.
They are just so wonderful, and I love hearing different music from them every single year, too. And today, they're about to perform a song that's written by all 4 of Soul Farm's members, and it's Stakim, which is a barbecue song. The title refers to the beloved Israeli tradition of friends and family gathering together to barbecue a meal over an open wood and charcoal flame. You know, the song really reflects the band's deep personal connection to Israel and their hope for peace, friendship, music, and simpler times together. It's a message of resilience, community, and joy, which really captures the spirit of the parade and the bond that is shared with Israel.
One of my favorite Soul Farm songs that I hope to hear at some point today is "Walk with Me." Here's Soul Farm.
כאלה זרקו אותי לכלא, אף אחד גם לא ניסה לעזור. אם קרה לך ואם תגיד לי מי צריך אויבים, אותי רק האלוהים ישמור. יאללה שתקים על האש, תן לי בירה, אני פה מתייבש. שטרות ירוקים לזמנים הקשים, קצת שלום, יא אלוהים. אם אני בוכה, תעסיקי אותי. אם אני נופל, אישה אוהבת, בינה לשבת, מה כבר ביקשתי בחיים? תעסיקי על האש, אין לי בירה, אני פה מתייבש. שטרות ירוקים לזמנים הקשים, גיטרה מאופסת חברים. כן, שטרות ירוקים לזמנים הקשים.
Oh, we love hearing from Soul Farm. And there you see some of the VIPs and dignitaries, the UN ambassadors there marching up Fifth Avenue. Plenty of familiar faces in that group.
Yeah, and local New York elected officials, as well as those representing Israel.
Just caught a glimpse of Eric Goldstein, as well as Mark Traeger's in there, the JCRC New York CEO, in that first group here marching up the avenue.
I love whenever we see that full sea of blue. You know, early in the parade it takes a while, and then you see nothing but blue. It's beautiful.
Yeah, once this parade gets started, it's fast and furious. There you see Eric Goldstein.
And of course, so many of us already know this, but what makes it so special is that New York has the largest amount of Jewish people outside of Israel. So to bring all of us together today really shows our shared bond and our unity.
The UN delegation you see there has ambassadors or representatives from plenty of countries. Israel, Bulgaria, Honduras, Albania, Moldova, Argentina, Czech Republic, Paraguay, Hungary, just to name a few.
Kenya, Nigeria, how dare you leave any of them out?
I'm sorry.
But you got the point. It's really amazing.
What do we say, 15 countries represented here today?
And so many allies, a lot of non-Jewish people who are out here as well.
And I think that's the thing about this parade. It's we put aside any political differences today, and it's all about unity.
And it's not only just about Israel. It's about the shared Jewish experience and everything that we have endured. And it's about the Jewish people and hope and resilience and a look forward towards hopefully a future filled with lots of peace. Such good energy from the crowd.
There are those big Israeli flags and American flags as well. Some of the flags are bigger than the boys and girls who are carrying them.
Yeah. And that's the best part. I mean, like how Baruch mentioned, he started as a little kid waving these flags, and look at him now.
Yeah, Baruch marched with Ramaz, and who knew that one day he would be part of the broadcast.
And there are so many organizations that I work with throughout the year. JCRC Long Island, and the Holocaust Memorial and Tolerance Center, UJA, Sid Jacobson, JCC. So I could go on and on. I do so much, beautiful work with the community, and so many of those organizations are out here today.
Just coming into view, right at the left side of your screen there is the first float we're seeing, which is Nefesh B'Nefesh.
Since 2002, Nefesh B'Nefesh has helped nearly 10,000 North Americans make Israel their new home.
100,000.
100,000. Thank you so much. I got tripped over the Nefesh B'Nefesh. I got it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they're proudly marching alongside representatives of the organization and individuals celebrating their final Israel Day on 5th as U.S. residents before they move to Israel.
They're fulfilling this lifelong dream thanks to the dedicated Nefesh B'Nefesh staff who make these journeys possible every single day.
100,000, wow. What a number.
That number is hard to believe. I mean,
right?
10,000's impressive enough, but 100,000.
And that's why I got you by my side, always keeping me on track.
Hey, we look out for each other. That's the thing.
It's cool if everyone saw behind the scenes what we do for each other throughout.
How many bumps and hand gestures do you think we're making?
Yeah, you guys don't know we're elbowing each other. You go, you go. I love looking behind me to see what's coming up. It's total stimulation right now. Like, I don't know where to look. There's just so much happiness. Hi, we have people coming up to the booth right now, waving and filming. Great music. I love looking at all the different floats. I mean, they spend so much time putting these together.
There's Eric Goldstein on the Nefesh B'Nefesh float. And right behind Nefesh B'Nefesh is the Friends of Israel Scouts, Sofim, founded in 1995 as Friends of Israel Scouts Incorporated. Sofim of North America is a youth movement for Jewish teens that originated in Israel. The movement's programs nurture values of diversity, tolerance, inclusivity, social responsibility, strong ethics, as well as community involvement.
It inspires empowered young individuals to make a positive impact in their communities and the world positively. Sofim provides a supportive and inclusive environment for Jewish youth to learn, grow, and develop important life skills.
This year's Sofim North America marches with their Garin Sabar members, young men and women who choose to make Aliyah this summer,
They are accompanied by Sofim chapters, community members, all led by Sofim's friendship caravan teams, bringing Israeli culture and joy through song and dance. Yeah, I've actually had more and more friends make Aliyah, move to Israel post-October 7th. And one of them, her name is Shosh, all she wanted to do was move to Israel and meet an Israeli man and get married. And she is now engaged and getting married in a few months. Yeah, It's really amazing to see that happen.
Fun to see the scouts posing there on 5th.
So much to take in.
So now we see the Leumit group through education, employment, financial services, and smart consumer solutions. The Leumit group impacts the lives of more than 800,000 Israelis every day, including students, soldiers, employees, and families from every sector of Israeli society.
And they are also with DJ Oren Cocoon today. And the Leumit group, I keep butchering every name today.
No, you're good.
The Leumit group supports more than 200,000 households in Israel, providing a comprehensive ecosystem of education, consumer benefits, financial services, and employment solutions.
The Leumit group is driven by a unified vision of empowering individuals and entire communities, offering them greater security, opportunity, and economic resilience in a rapidly changing world.
Yeah, and marching with the group today is Histarut Leumit, one of Israel's leading labor organizations, representing hundreds of thousands of employees and their families. And this group combines a long-standing tradition of social impact with an innovative vision for the future of work.
People as far as the eye can see.
Yeah. I know usually we talk about a sea of blue looking down the avenue, but looking up, this is, it's moving kind of slowly, which I think is really nice.
Yeah, it's nice to take in the sights and sounds. I feel like once the parade starts, it's sort of like a mad dash to the finish, so it's nice to be able to take a breather and get to see the people who are passing us
people
by.
who tried so hard and spent so much time and energy getting in here today.
The American Veterans of Israel, along with the Jewish War Veterans. The Jewish War Veterans is the longest-running veterans service organization in the U.S., founded by 63 Jewish Civil War veterans all the way back in 1896.
And Jews have fought and died in every armed conflict fought by the United States. For 129 years, the Jewish War Veterans has been at the forefront of opposing anti-Semitism while working to improve the lives of all our nation's veterans. Also, American Veterans of Israel Legacy Corporation is dedicated to informing the world about the American volunteers in Israel's War of Independence.
All right, the American Jewish Medical Association, you see now, is a nonprofit, non-political organization whose mission is to build an empowered community of Jewish healthcare professionals committed to combating discrimination and anti-Semitism and promoting merit and excellence.
I feel like there are a lot of new groups here. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of times we are so used to saying the same names over and over again, which is amazing to see that tradition, but so great to see so many new groups joining us. I have a friend who marches in different groups every year because she thinks it's really fun to experience that.
That's great.
We also have the Jewish Home Family marching you see up on the screen. It's a leading nonprofit organization in Bergen County, New Jersey, dedicated to providing comprehensive elder care services, including skilled nursing, assisted living, rehab, and long-term care rooted in Jewish values.
The residents and staff of the Jewish Home Family have deep roots with Israel, as they not only feel a close connection to the land as Jews, but also have children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren living there.
Situated on a breathtaking 16-acre park-like setting, their 196 private rooms provide an exceptional environment for the older adults they serve, from memory care to long-term care to rehabilitation. They deliver outstanding services through a team of experienced and well-trained staff.
The Sword of Iron Israel Volunteer Corps is coming next. There you see them. That's an organization providing volunteer opportunities in Israel to individuals worldwide.
Their goal is to help wherever is needed, whether it's making food for soldiers, packing for soldiers, animal care, working on farms, or helping rebuild. Their founder and CEO, Yocheved Kim Ruttenberg, formed the group originally as a Facebook page right after October 7th and moved to Israel less than a month later.
This group is now a not-for-profit with more than 47,000 members.
Amazing, that grew so quickly. And to start from a Facebook page.
Power of social media, right?
Yeah, as you and I were saying today, we took a nice picture. We wanted to make sure everyone saw it so they knew to tune in. So thank you to those who are with us right now.
You said to me, hey, I sent you a collab request. Can you approve it? And I approved it right away. There we go.
Who's watching from your family today?
My sister just checked in. She's saying hello.
Nice. Oh, tell her I say hi.
Yes, I already told her.
I know my mom and dad, Sharon and Artie Arshin, are watching. I love you both so much. My dad kept saying, I need to tell my synagogue, Woodbury Jewish Center, make sure they're all watching you. So cute. They're so supportive. You know, my grandfather, who's a Holocaust survivor, he passed away 2 years ago. My first ever parade that I anchored, he watched the entire broadcast.
We'll talk more about him as we move along. The Jewish Federation of Northeastern Pennsylvania has been marching for more than 15 years in this parade. They're known as the umbrella for the Jewish communities of Lackawanna, Pike, Wayne, and Monroe counties in northeastern Pennsylvania.
They raise and administer community funds to help their local partner organizations, Jewish communities in Israel, and Jews in need in over 70 countries around the globe. Those funds help to sustain Jewish life, provide social services, and life-saving humanitarian relief to Jews in need at home and abroad.
North Shore Hebrew Academy High School and Middle School, a modern Orthodox yeshiva situated in the heart of Great Neck, New York.
Yep, it's right by me. I live in Port Washington. I know a lot of people who send their kids there. It was formed in 1954. They have a proud journey of over 70 years, growing from one school to 4 campuses with over 1,100 students and 250 plus faculty. So many there. Big, big school. Students join us from Great Neck, Roslyn, the North and South Shores of Long Island, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Westchester, Connecticut, you name it, all over the tri-state.
A very vocal and large group they are.
Yeah, so many different DJs, by the way, today. It's fun to hear all the different music playing with each float.
I feel like we've had more DJs already this year than in past years.
I was thinking the same. I feel like we introduced 2 DJs last year.
Yeah.
Perfect complement to Soul Farm and 613.
We'll hear more from both of those groups later. Park Avenue Synagogue next. There you see that float, founded in 1882. The synagogue is one of the largest and most influential conservative congregations in North America.
Park Avenue Synagogue seeks to inspire, educate, and support members in living passion-filled Jewish lives rooted in prayer, study, observance, and acts of kindness. There are more than 2,000 member families from a vibrant, multi-generational community centered very nearby on the Upper East Side.
They are guided by the leadership of Senior Rabbi Elliot Cosgrove. The worship is elevated by world-class liturgical music led by cantor Ozzy Schwartz.
It's a really large and beautiful synagogue. It's a dedicated team of over 180 clergy and staff, and they sustain a culture of excellence, innovation, and compassion. And what's nice is that there's also so many, different sects of Judaism here, whether you're ultra-Orthodox to Reformed and everything in between. None of that matters. We're just here for our shared culture and pride and unity.
All are welcome, and that is the beauty of today.
Getting a few texts from people telling me they're walking with several different temples, including the Mid-Island Y, the Envy Hatred group. So many groups out here today.
Wait, you have people texting you at this parade? I've never heard of such crazy things. All right. right, let's send it down to Baruch, who's with a special guest. Hello, friend.
Exactly. I'm here with Rabbi David Ingber, the official rabbi for the 92nd Street Y, and we see your float approaching in just a few minutes behind us. How does it feel to be here on such a momentous day?
It feels amazing. Shout out to my friend Dana up there in the booth. It's an amazing moment for us to celebrate Israel, to celebrate the miracle of the state of Israel. We are so proud to be Americans and so proud to be Zionists at a moment where being that outwardly and publicly is not the safest thing in the world. In fact, it's kind of an understatement if I ever could make one. Right now is a really perilous moment for our community. 82% of New Yorkers, according to a poll from the Jewish majority, are afraid to be Jewishly public and to be Israeli publicly. And this parade is a statement to the government, to the mayor, to all of those that to be a proud American and to be a proud Zionist, those two things go together. They go together right now.
Absolutely, and that is the theme for this year's parade. Proud Americans, proud Zionists. What does it mean to you to see so many thousands of New Yorkers, of Americans, of Jews from around the world coming together here on Fifth Avenue?
It's just a remarkable moment. I think, faculty from universities have come down to say they're going to resist, the anti-Semitism and the anti-Zionism that is plaguing their institutions and their campuses. People from everywhere have come. People who don't normally come to the parade have come this year to stand strongly in their Zionist and their Israel support and in being an American. So it's a remarkable thing to be here, to feel the energy behind, to be yelling into the microphone. It's electric here today, for sure.
And we are all here supporting Israel. What does the word hope mean to you as we think about continuing to support Israel and expanding that support?
I think, Israel has been, and the Jewish people more broadly have been, maybe one of the largest exporters of hope to the world for the last 2,000 some odd years. We are a people of hope, a people of a tikva. And I think a lot of Jews right now want to know that there's hope. But unfortunately, I'll say this honestly, that, we have a mayor in our city who decided not to come today, and that speaks volumes about what it is to be a New Yorker right now, to be a Jew in America and around the world. We need our mayor, and we need people to stop being politicians and to be leaders. And that means refuse to allow people to demonize and to stigmatize and to target Israelis and Jews, to condemn unapologetically and absolutely condemn phrases like globalizing intifada and anything else that targets Americans in some particular way. And we Jews, we should be demanding that, and we're here today to say that, to be proud and to be powerfully, in owning that identity.
Absolutely, and as you're saying that, we're seeing your beautiful float pass us from the 92nd Street Y.
It's amazing. She's singing, let every breath, right, praise God, praise the goodness of the world. The 92nd Street Y has been a beacon for over 150 years of the integration of proud American citizenship and proud support for Judaism and for the state of Israel. And I'm really honored to be here today, standing with all of us, all of my people.
Well, we're so thrilled to have the 92nd Street Y here. We're thrilled to have you here, Dr. Ingber. Thank you so much. Thank you. Enjoy the parade. Thank you. Back to you up there.
I was actually just on a podcast with Rabbi Ingber recently, and we spoke about everything that we are involved with, and it's so nice to see him here today. You've heard a lot about the 92nd Street Y from him. It's the first and oldest Jewish community center in New York. It turned 150 years old on March 22nd of 2024.
Hard to believe.
Yeah, incredible.
Rebecca Schofer singing us up the avenue. Kajeko is coming up next, just behind the 92nd Street Y. Kajeko is the central hub for the Russian-speaking Jewish community in the tri-state area, and Kajeko and the Russian-speaking Jewish community of New York and New Jersey have been marching for Israel for more than 2 decades.
They convene and connect the community through collaborative leadership, innovative engagement, Jewish education, capacity building, and preservation of heritage. And in addition, they have supported Jewish community-wide initiatives and are especially proud of their robust participation in the cluster of Israel Day on 5th every single year.
All right, we are through about half an hour of our parade coverage. That went fast. We have
we are not.
Yes,
no
we
way.
have 2.5 hours to go. Hope you'll stay with us. The Israel Day Parade on 5th comes back right after this.
The Israel Day Parade on 5th, a project of the Jewish Community Relations Council of New York, with support from the UJA Federation of New York and KKL-JNF.
I'm standing here in central Israel, where because of UJA's support, we are providing vital resources to Israelis, especially those who've lost everything as they work to rebuild their lives. There is no time to lose. Your gifts provide essential services to those who need them the most to heal and move forward. There is so much more to do, and more than ever, we need your help to do it. So please join us.
Zionism, an amazing idea. Israel is achieved through hard labor and not words. That is what we're here for. During the recent war, KKL-JNF was amongst the first to respond, providing emergency aid. We will continue to do everything we can and beyond to strengthen the development of agriculture, new communities, and the land itself, and realize the Zionist vision. KKL-JNF, Zionism in action.
And we welcome you back to Israel Day on 5th. Happy to be broadcasting on Fox's My 9, but if you're out and about, you can stream us live on the event website, IsraelDayOn5th.com. We're also on cable and the streaming services of the Jewish Broadcasting Service.
And for more information about JCRC New York and all the incredible work that they do throughout the year, and to learn more about the parade, make sure to scan the QR code on your screen. Again, you'll see that code pop up on screen throughout the broadcast, so you can learn more at any time. And there is a lot of energy here today.
Yes, there is. You can also scan that QR code if you want to donate and support the important work that JCRC New York does for the Jewish community. So keep an eye out for that QR code.
And what's nice, they have different branches too. Like there's JCRC Long Island and branches all throughout the area.
SAR-L, the National Project for Volunteers for Israel, founded in 1982. SAR-L is a volunteer program that connects people from around the world with Israel through meaningful service alongside the IDF and local communities.
They serve the people of Israel by supporting national resilience, strengthening global Jewish and pro-Israel connections, and giving volunteers a hands-on way to make a real impact. And while bringing international volunteers of all faiths to Israel, SAR-L seeks to show that understanding and compassion can go hand in hand, creating hope for the future. We see Central Synagogue walking right now.
Thriving Reform congregation in Midtown Manhattan. Central Synagogue enjoys a vibrant history in New York City dating back to the early 1800s.
Central Synagogue was designated a New York City landmark in 1966 and a National Historic Landmark in 1975. It's the largest Reform synagogue in continuous use in New York City and one of the leading Reform congregations in the country. Currently, its thriving community has 2,600 member families. It's incredible. We keep talking about all these organizations that have such a large membership. I mean, it's incredible that that many different places exist with such a strong membership, which just shows how strong and tight-knit the Jewish community here is in New York.
What an awesome day so far. That first half hour of that parade really flew by.
I know. I can't believe when you said that. It goes so quickly. I love the balloons. I feel like that's kind of different this year.
And you see some ambulances there in the distance. Do not panic. Those are American Friends of Magen David Adom, also known as Israel's Lifesavers. They represent Israel's national emergency services system. Magen David Adom is comprised of more than 39,000 people in Israel, with more than 90% of them volunteers.
And it serves all Israelis, no matter their religion, cultural background, or language, or MDA, as we call them for short. They have staff and volunteers who come from all parts of Israeli society, with Jews, Muslims, Christians, and Druze working together to protect, save, and give life. And what's amazing is a lot of organizations throughout our area actually raised money to sponsor the creation of new ambulances for them after October 7th because the need was so great.
see 3 of those ambulances there coming up, just getting ready to pass us here at our perch at 68th and 5th.
Their global president is actually Israel's former ambassador to the UN, Ambassador Gilad Erdan, who's proudly leading today's delegation of lifesavers. He's really a wonderful. I've met with him in his office before. Such a good guy doing great work. They also assisted with the delivery of over 1,000 births, bringing new life and joy to the world, even during war and missile fire, which is pretty incredible.
They are present for every phase of life.
Yeah, they're also home to the Marcus National Blood Services Center, which supplies blood to hospitals across Israel and to the IDF.
And last year, as you mentioned, Magen David Adom assisted with more than 1,000 births. And there you see the ambassador.
Yeah. Have you met Gilad Erdan?
I think I have. I may have interviewed him now that you mention it.
Yeah.
All right, let's check in with Baruch, who's downstairs with another special guest. Hey, Baruch.
Absolutely. I'm here with Mark Traeger, the CEO of the Jewish Community Relations Council of New York. Thank you for making such an incredible parade possible once again, Mark.
We appreciate you, your incredible team, and the coverage. The weather is cooperating. This is a joyous, vibrant celebration of the Jewish community here in New York.
And what do you think this parade really means to the many thousands of people who come to march every year?
Well, for me personally, this is a parade that I march every year in memory of my loved ones that were from the former Soviet Union. I'm a grandson of Holocaust survivors and World War II veterans. I think about them a lot today. I think about the countless contributions and sacrifices made by Jewish Americans and New Yorkers who helped build America, who helped build New York, and our deep, personal, ancestral, and unwavering connection to the Jewish state of Israel. That's personal for me. And so today I'm proud to be joined by tens of thousands of folks who are just here about love and pride in their Jewish identity.
And I'm sure so many people here would say the same exact thing. Now, you work so hard behind the scenes to make this happen every year. What goes into making this parade happen?
There's an incredible team here at JCRC New York, our incredible staff, the great support we receive from the UJ Federation of New York. And also, I have to say to New Yorkers and to those watching, the best police department in the world, the NYPD, Commissioner Tisch is the best. She came to a meeting recently to discuss parade security, and she said, I got you, and I got this. And Commissioner Tisch, NYPD, have lived up to their words.
And I really think you can feel the increased police presence here this year. We all do feel so safe thanks to the NYPD. What else makes this year's parade so special?
I have to tell you that there has been some attention paid about who might not be showing up. But I have to tell you, I'm all about those who do show up. We have never seen this level of interest from not just New York, but across the country. Folks are flying in from several states. This will go down as one of the biggest, if not the biggest parade, Israel Day parade on Fifth Avenue, New York history. I'm so proud to be a part of it.
Well, so are we, and we're so grateful to you, Mark, and the JCRC for making this happen. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful parade.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
So much.
Back to both of you.
Baruch, thank you, and thanks to Mark. And, as soon as this year's parade is over, the JCRC starts planning for next year. This is a 365-day-a-year planning effort.
And we have the Hebrew Academy of Nassau County coming up now, located in Long Island, again where I live, founded in 1953. The Hebrew Academy of Nassau County is an Orthodox co-ed yeshiva day school that nurtures the many different facets of life in each of their students, the academic and intellectual, the moral and the spiritual, and the communal.
They originally started with 30 students, and today their 4 campuses located in Plainview, West Hempstead, and Uniondale serve more than 1,200 students from nursery through high school who come from 50 communities throughout Long Island and Queens. Their 3 campuses include the West Hempstead Elementary School, Middle School, and High School.
Yes, and most commonly they're referred to as Hank. Everyone says I go to Hank. Such good energy. I love seeing young kids who, they're just starting their tradition of coming here annually.
Also like the individual T-shirts that each group makes for this parade. It's fun to see the shirt.
And we don't think about how much effort it took to get in today. People take buses in together, trains. Driving wasn't really an option for many.
No way.
So it took a lot of effort to be here.
And you think about corralling these groups, hundreds of members of these groups and trying to get them all to the same place and get them through this immense security apparatus here. It's quite a feat just to get here.
Yeah. Amazing how the weather is changing too. I feel like it keeps getting warmer, but it's still perfect. It's like that slight breeze.
Yeah, yesterday it was downright windy, and I was like, oh boy, this would not be ideal for the parade, but that wind is calmed down enough, and sunny skies are smiling down on all of us. Perfect day.
Amazing. This is still the same school walking, just to show you how massive this group is that came out here today. And to see the younger generations, the young kids walking, as I just told you before, they're starting that tradition. They're going to come back every year. It's just like how Baruch has those memories of starting here as a kid. It's beautiful.
Earlier I said we have the best seat in the house. That kid riding on top of his dad's shoulders, I think, has the best seat in the house.
For sure. Can I call you out? I think you make that comment every year when you find a kid on the dad's shoulder.
Oh. I mean, all right, you can call me out.
I used to do that until my dad said I was breaking his back.
That's a long ride when you're thinking about starting all the way down in the 50s and coming up to the 70s. That's a long ride.
The double stroller is the way to go there. It's like the never-ending group. It just shows how, it's one thing to get a small delegation out, but to get that many people to come out.
Yeah, you also saw that banner right there. And so in addition to the T-shirts, these groups are designing beautiful banners like this one, highlighting the parade's theme for this year. Just stunning.
And you mentioned how, the CEO is already preparing for the next year, but so are they. They're already trying to come up with new creative ways to represent themselves next year. So they start to plan in advance. But so much work goes into creating this. Beautiful. I have a friend marching with the FIDF, Friends of the IDF. She said they're about 10 blocks away from where we are now. She said it's just incredible energy.
Yeah, 50,000 plus marchers today. Great group.
I think we're just going to be with the same school.
Yeah, these are all
they are crushing
it. Just behind Hank is the American Committee for Shaarei Tzedek Medical Center. Founded in 1902, it's a small community hospital in Jerusalem. It's an 1,100-bed medical center today and one of the largest, most sought-after hospitals in Israel.
And Shaarei Tzedek recently announced a transformative $200 million donation from the Koum Family Foundation, marking the largest donation in Israeli hospital history. And Mr. Koum co-founded WhatsApp, and this gift will fund the construction of a cutting-edge medical tower that marks the beginning of a new era for the hospital.
Shaarei Tzedek delivers more babies each year than any other hospital in the world, with more than 21,000 babies born annually.
As missiles descended upon Israel during Operation Rising Lion, Sharei Zedek transformed several floors of its parking garage into an underground hospital. Within a period of hours, hundreds of patients were transferred into this underground, fully operational hospital. For more than 5 weeks, the vast majority of hospital medical activities went underground, and at its peak, about 450 bed stations functioned in an area that was only ever meant to be a parking garage. That's incredible.
Sharei Zedek is led by its Director General, Professor Ofer Marin, and President Professor Jonathan Halevi.
The American Committee for Sharei Zedek is joined today by its CEO, Rachel Wolf, its president, and its board chair. The group also includes a lot of other people who help make sure that this organization runs smoothly.
The Hillel Yeshiva High School and Middle School. Hillel Yeshiva is home to enthusiastic students and faculty. As you can surely hear over my voice, they're committed to strong educational goals of academic excellence, Torah studies, the traditions of Jewish heritage, their people, and Israel.
And there are about 200 people in each group, so another large turnout here. Their strong mission and values are the foundation of the school. Their graduates that are very successful young men and women who are ready to take on the challenges of an ever-changing world. They inspire their students to challenge, connect, and make a difference. Their green shirts kind of represent IDF uniforms. What are you hearing them say? Let's go.
Let's go something. I couldn't hear the third.
It kind of sounded like let's go Knicks, but I was like, I don't think that's it.
Oh, it could be.
Could be.
Could be.
But look at this, another beautiful banner. And look at how much work has to go into putting that together. Yeah, so about 400 total from these two schools.
Yeah, between the high school and middle school.
So much energy.
Parade took a little while to get rolling, but now that it is,
we are in full force.
Yeah.
It's so nice. And again, you know, we talked about Reform synagogues marching right before an Orthodox school. Just, you know, we're all one, all coming together.
Big thank you again today to all the first responders, the police, the firefighters, EMS workers, et cetera, all the private security as well, making sure that all these folks stay safe.
They were out so early this morning, and they were happy to do it.
All right, let's welcome you back inside of our broadcast booth here at 68th and 5th. Robert Moses, Dana Arshan, so happy you're with us.
Nice to see you all. For those of you just tuning in, now you get to see the faces behind the voice. This is my 4th year doing this with Robert, who's been doing this for much longer than that.
About 100 years or so. By the way, if you want to, you see our Instagram handles right underneath our names here. We posted a nice photo earlier.
You know I'm your Instagram queen. I'm just always making sure he's captured.
Exactly. She'll say to me, hey, just
make sure to accept the collaboration.
Let's collab. Okay. Here is the American Zionist movement and the World Zionist Organization now coming up the avenue. The American Zionist movement is the umbrella organization for 51 national Jewish Zionist groups across the United States.
And marching alongside them today are its global partners, the World Zionist Organization and the Jewish Agency for Israel, two cornerstone national institutions of Israel and the worldwide Zionist movement. Founded by Theodore Herzl in 1897, the World Zionist Organization continues to unite Jewish communities around the vision of strong Jewish future.
Founded in 1929, the Jewish Agency for Israel plays a vital role in strengthening Jewish identity, supporting Aliyah, and connecting Israel with Jewish communities around the world.
Yeah, and AZM works closely with WZO and the Jewish Agency to promote and defend Zionism in America while deepening the bond between American Jews and Israel. Such a great group today. So many amazing groups.
How you feeling so far? Nearly an hour in.
You know, I'm good. My voice, you were eating yogurt right before this. I said, I don't know if that's the best for speaking for 3 hours straight. How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
You're good?
Is the voice sounding okay to you?
It sounds good. Is mine a little raspy to you?
No, it all sounds good.
Yeah, and we'll tell you a little bit more about the American Zionist movement, since they're still marching, such another big group. And there are Zionist groups from all different religious streams, women's organizations, youth movements, advocacy groups, and legacy institutions, representing a powerful cross-section of Jewish, religious, political, and communal life. They're also joined by leaders of the Druze community, marching in brotherhood and solidarity as AZM salutes Druze service and commitment to the state of Israel. And there is quite a large Jewish community, a Druze community, I should say, in Israel, and they live together in peace and harmony.
Another great float.
So nice. This is like a little bit of a peaceful lull before the groups pick back up by us.
I love all the noise and enthusiasm, but sometimes it's nice to get a little bit.
It's nice to be able to listen. Sometimes I don't know what I can hear and what I can't between the headphones. So nice.
While this group continues to march up the avenue, just want to say a quick thank you to our great crew. One of my favorite parts of this parade, obviously, is seeing you and Baruch, but also the people who work behind the scenes. They're just awesome. They're just the greatest. So thank you all.
You beat me to it. I was going to give a big thank you at the end to Annette and David and Peter and the two Claires and Jess and Amelia and everyone who makes it happen. And Lauren. I mean, I know I'm missing people, and I'm so sorry if I am, but there are so many behind the scene here who
They're just the best.
Do so much to make this work flawlessly today. Jess is blowing us kisses as a thank you. We're so grateful to you. We got a lot of energy coming up. Can't hear the music over here just yet, but I can't wait to hear what he's singing.
It's coming.
Oh, do you remember when we got a private Matisyahu concert a few years ago?
Of course I do. Yeah,
that
of course.
was one of the highlights of my life.
Yeah, he was so close we could touch him.
I know. And the Maccabees, I think, were right next to us one year too.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Amazing. We have a pretty cool job here, but we are very grateful for the opportunity. Let's hear you sing, Robert. Their shirts say proud Americans, proud Zionists. And the truth is, you can be proud both. You can love your Jewish homeland and you can love your country. Hands up. So,
all right, coming up, there you see Operation Israel with Daniel Neidich. You'll see him in his Lamborghini and Dr. Adi Vaxman in a Rolls Royce.
Do we get a ride in that later?
I don't know. That would be nice. Operation Israel is a U.S.-based humanitarian nonprofit with one mission: saving lives in Israel. And riding in that Rolls Royce, which is coming into view right now, is the organization's founder and president, Dr. Adi Vaxman.
And raised in Israel by Holocaust survivors, Adi moved to the United States in 1998 and was among the responders treating the injured in New York on September 11th, of course, in 2001. She has family currently serving in the IDF. And Adi built Operation Israel from her dining room table on October 7th, 2023, the day that Hamas, of course, attacked Israel. That changed our lives forever. we're speaking today about all these incredible operations and organizations that started as a result of October 7th. And while there will never be a silver lining for the horrors that unfolded, it is beautiful to see how people have taken that tragedy and have done incredible things and tried to move forward.
And there you see
Beautiful car.
Adib Axman. I don't know, do you want to ride in the Lamborghini or do you want to ride in the Rolls Royce?
You know what? I want to ride on someone's shoulder, as you put it.
Okay.
As you put it, that's the best ride of the house.
I agree. That's fine.
I'm actually not a big car person, are you?
Not really. Although
we get a good view of the interior right here, though.
Wow, that is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd turn down a ride.
No, I take it.
Yeah. Some more information. Operation Israel delivers equipment, including protective vests, helmets, thermal detection systems, trauma kits, medical supplies, and anti-drone protection.
Since October 2023, Operation Israel has touched about 120,000 lives and raised more than $11.5 million. Organization fully volunteer run with less than 2% overhead, meaning 100% of donations go directly to life-saving equipment.
And Daniel Nidich is the owner and driver of the mirrored Lamborghini, which you saw. He's a real estate mogul, an advocate, philanthropist, and so much more.
Yeshiva of Flatbush is next. High school and middle school. The Yeshiva of Flatbush, Joel Braverman High School and Middle School since 1927. Yeshiva of Flatbush has stood at the forefront of American Jewish education. Founded by the visionary Dr. Joel Braverman, the yeshiva was carried into the modern era by Rabbi Dr. David Eliach.
They continue to pioneer the principles of modern Jewish education under the strong leadership of Rabbi Joseph Beda and I think it's pronounced Joel Braverman High School, if I remember correctly, and Rabbi Yahel Saidi in the elementary school. The mission of the Yeshiva of Flatbush is to empower students to develop exceptional character and intellect, educate through a rigorous Torah and general studies program, and inspire a love for and commitment to the welfare of all humanity.
All right, nearly an hour into our coverage here of the Israel Day Parade on 5th. We have more than 2 hours of coverage still to come here on My 9, and also streaming on IsraelDayOn5th.com. We'll be back right after this.
The Israel Day Parade on 5th, a project of the Jewish Community Relations Council of New York, with support from the UJA Federation of New York and KKL-JNF.
I'm standing here in central Israel, where because of UJA support, hundreds of thousands are receiving vital care. Your support is a lifeline. From urgent relief to long-term care, there is so much more to do, and we need your help to do it.
When the siren sounds, there is no time to prepare. That's why Magen David Adom is always ready. It's our promise to the people of Israel. Through rocket fire, through chaos, through the unthinkable, MDA is there, protecting, saving, and giving life. In times of war and in times of peace. But readiness like this doesn't just happen. It's made possible by you. Please donate now to American Friends of Magen David Adom. Visit afmda.org/give.
Welcome back. We went to break looking at the Yeshiva of Flatbush. We come back from break looking at the Yeshiva of Flatbush. Gives you a sense of how big this group is.
There's so many groups coming out in full force. It's incredible. It is a huge school. I used to be a reporter back in the day for News 12 Brooklyn, and I would cover stories at the school all the time. It takes up a large chunk of that street in the Midwood Flatbush area. Thank you all so much for joining us. Our producer Annette is telling me in my ear to stop texting, but I'm texting all of you who are watching and sending me amazing messages. I've been showing Robert of people saying you're doing a great job. Josh Haluga, Lauren Chisner. You know I'm famous for giving my shout-outs to my friends who tell me they're watching. Michael Calver.
And by the way, did you see Daniel Neidich just gave us a shout-out on Instagram?
No, I didn't see.
Yeah, check it out.
I can't wait to check it out.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, don't check it out now.
Wait, while he was in the float?
Like an hour ago,
Oh.
he gave us a shout-out.
Very
So
nice.
I guess before he got behind the wheel of the Lamborghini.
And remember, there are multiple ways to watch. So if you're watching on TV right now, but you got to go drive somewhere, pull it up on your phone and listen while you drive. You can watch it on our website, IsraelDayOnFifth.com. And there's a live stream happening right now. So take us with you if you got to leave your TV.
Yeah, we still have 2 hours or so to go. Also, you see that QR code on your screen. You can use that QR code to donate to JCRC New York, which is the organizer, the spearheading of this parade each and every year. Such a great organization.
Yeah, and they're celebrating 50 years right now.
What a milestone.
Yeah, huge milestone.
Another one of those great banners that we like to see. That.
Yeah, it's so nice to be back here with you.
Oh, it's great to be with you and Baruch, and like I said, I feel like it's a family reunion every year.
I think that last year I said you're my brother now officially.
You can't get rid of me now.
Even though I thought I knew everything, and you filled me in on so much today. Oh, the FIDF is coming up. So I work primarily, the bulk of my works for the Holocaust Memorial and Tolerance Center, and our executive director, Bali Lerner, is marching with the FIDF right now. It's the Friends of the Israeli Defense Forces. It's the official partner of the Israel Defense Forces here in the U.S., and FIDF's mission is to care for the health, well-being, and education of Israel's soldiers as they protect Israel and democracy worldwide.
For nearly 45 years, FIDF has fueled a powerful portfolio of programs, each one built to meet the real evolving needs of Israel's defenders, from scholarships to financial aid and bereaved family support to lone soldier support. FIDF transforms hundreds of thousands of lives each year.
Since the war began, FIDF has been leading the support, care, and treatment of IDF soldiers with PTSD, with 10 mental health clinics opened and counting, and $140 million invested. FIDF is making sure that every hero who needs help receives it.
FIDF operates 25 regional chapters across the U.S. and Panama, making it easy for people to get involved locally. Anyone can tune in weekly to their briefings to hear directly from heroic IDF soldiers on the ground, and can also get involved with young leadership or take a trip to Israel to visit and champion its soldiers.
Yeah, they're doing great work here. I did not see Bali. It's very easy to miss when there's so many who come out today. There are a lot of IDF soldiers I've heard speak in the past year or so who share
what stories they have.
Oh my goodness. One of them just shared his plane had been shot down on October 7th, and the pilot was able to make a hard but flat landing, and all of them survived it. The engine was blown off. It was amazing. And so many soldiers who risk their lives so that Israelis can be free and safe. And you know, when you live in Israel, you have to join the IDF, but there are so many lone soldiers from all over the world who volunteer to go to Israel and join the IDF. They don't have any family there to support them, and it's so heroic.
Just believe in the cause.
Yeah. The one Jewish state.
Bit of a lull in the parade here.
I was just about to say, but again, it's kind of nice.
Get to take a breather in between the noise.
You get to appreciate it more when you have time to stop and think about what we're seeing.
A little bit cloudier now than it was earlier, although we're told no rain in the forecast today, so that's good. So there may be a few clouds as we're seeing now, but no rain, thankfully.
And you know what I didn't mention? Last year I was wearing a yellow hostage pin on my lapel of my jacket. It's beautiful that I don't need to wear that this year. That was
Thank goodness.
Our hope and our dream. Every hostage has come home.
I remember having that very discussion a year ago, saying let's hope we're not here next year, and thankfully we aren't.
And we're very aware of the fact that some hostages did not come home alive, but we are glad that they are all home and received the proper burial they deserve. and their legacies will always live on.
Glad you have joined us for Israel Day on 5th. No matter how you're watching us, either on My 9 or online, we're happy you're with us. This is a tradition that we treasure each year. Who are you waving to? Someone else you know?
No, I was actually waving to a security guard who we locked eyes, and I waved and he smiled, and it was my way of acknowledging that I know they're out here and we're grateful. They have families to be with on a Sunday, and they're here with us.
So many layers
That's
of
the
security.
things that the audience can't see. I'm out here smiling and waving. And actually, I have a colleague named Keith who works for one of the local news stations who's here shooting.
I saw Keith.
Yeah.
I was actually trying to get his attention earlier, but I think he was focused on shooting his video.
I got a wave, sorry.
No, hey, you do your thing.
Still the FIDF here. Oh, the energy. I still did not see my friend Bali, but it's a big group.
You know, sometimes it's fun to just, whenever we stop talking, it's just nice to hear the cheers and the sounds and everything. It's nice to let the parade breathe a little bit.
It's nice to have a break from the DJs, as we discussed. A lot of DJs today, even though I love it. They bring the energy. They definitely bring the energy. And you could hear the choppers overhead right now. I don't know if the viewers are able to, but just a sign of all the heavy security that's here today, keeping all of us safe. In the 4 years I've been doing this, and you can talk about your experience, this is hands down the tightest security I've seen.
All right, hailing from here in New York City, 613 is a vocal band driven by a mission to use music to connect Jews around the world with their heritage, using only the power of the human voice.
613 has performed at this parade many times over the years, and we are so thrilled that they have joined our celebration again today. Welcome 613 performing Nishama Amin.
והעיקר, והעיקר, לא לפחד, לא בכל מקום, כל הזמן, ישחררנו מגדולנו, ירים ירים, וגם נכון, ובינינו תשובה לכל השאלות, יש אלוהים, ואחד גדול, ובעולם הזה נלך רחוק, שנלך העולם, והוא שומע אותנו מכולם. העם הזה הוא משפחה, אחד ועוד אחד זה סוד ההצלחה. עם ישראל לא יוותר, תמיד על המפה אנחנו נשאר, וזה ידוע, חיים למתנה, הכל צפוי ושום נתונה. שמה אני לא לפחד, ואת האמונה לאבד, ולנו יש מלך העולם, והוא שומע אותנו מכולם. ומשמה אני לא מפחד, ואת האמונה לאבד, ולנו יש מלך העולם, והוא שומע אותנו מכולם. אשרינו וזה ידוע, חיים למתנה, הכל צפוי ושום נתונה. 1, 2, 3, ומשמה אני לא לפחד, ואת האמונה לאבד, לך העולם והוא שומע אותנו מכולם. מי שמאמין לא מפחד ויצא אמונה להיאבק ולנו יש לך העולם והוא שומע אותנו מכולם.
Awesome, 6:13. And the Woodland String Band next here along the parade route is a Philadelphia Mummers String Band founded in 1926. The name of the band was derived from the main thoroughfare of the southwestern section of the city, that being Woodland Avenue, where the majority of the founding members lived.
The band relocated to the 2 Street section of South Philly on July 1st, 1990. 2 Street is commonly known as Mummers Ray in Philadelphia. There are more than 25 of the clubs along 2nd Street in South Philly.
The members of Woodland are proud that the band has never missed an appearance in the annual Mummers Parade and has the second longest consecutive marching record for participation in that parade. Let us listen to them as they come up the avenue.
Best attire, hands down.
Here's B'nai Akiva of the U.S. and Canada, the leading religious Zionist youth movement serving Jewish teens, families, and communities across North America through camps, Israel programs, leadership development, and year-round educational programming.
B'nai Akiva has chapters in over 40 cities across the U.S. and Canada, empowers Jewish youth through immersive programs, and there are gap years also in Israel. There are vibrant Snifim, dedicated Shlekim, transformative Shabbat Yomim, and 12 summer camps. They bring the values of religious Zionism to life.
Oh, that's a cool shot. Look at everyone watching from the balcony.
And you see the bikers also, the security, NYPD on bike, making sure that everyone stays safe. Such great energy. Lots of passionate youth leading the way. They embody the unwavering belief that a brighter Jewish future isn't just possible, but it has already begun.
All right, Maccabia is next. The Maccabee World Union is one of the world's largest Zionist movements and a leading organization dedicated to strengthening Jewish identity through sport and education. Active in nearly 80 countries, Maccabee builds a living bridge between Jewish communities through year-round activities and shared programs that engage people of all ages across the globe in close partnership with Maccabee USA, a key leader in advancing Jewish identity and engagement through sport across the U.S.
And Maccabee is heading toward the 2026 Maccabee Games, which will open in Israel on July 1st under the powerful theme, More Than Ever. And it's very loud, so I'll let you listen to the music for a moment. You know, the games stand as a celebration of shared heritage, resilience, and the unbreakable spirit of global Jewish unity.
This group has special meaning for Baruch Shemtov. This is the Ramaz School. Baruch is a proud alum of the Ramaz School, which has been marching every year since the event was first founded.
Such a beautiful school. I actually speak there every year and give a Holocaust presentation and teach the kids on the best tactics to interview Holocaust survivors. It's such a wonderful place. It serves a diverse Jewish community of students and families, inspiring the next generation to become compassionate, intellectually curious, spiritually grounded leaders who engage meaningfully with the Jewish community and the broader world. And they're based on the Upper East Side. There's the upper school, the lower school, and they're affiliated with KJ, one of the local synagogues as well.
Hey, Ramaz mustn't be too bad. Look how Baruch Shemtov turned out. Hey, Baruch.
Hey, guys. Yeah, you know, it's so nostalgic to see Ramaz passing me right here. You know, I actually started at Ramaz in 7th grade, so I walked with them in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and every year the entire school comes together, as you can see, from the lower school all the way through the end of high school to really celebrate Israel. And that is such a part of the education every single day. You know, you spend half your day at Ramaz speaking in Hebrew and studying Judaic studies. So Israel is really imbued into everything that Ramaz represents, and it truly is such an incredible institution.
Hey, Baruch, when you were marching as a kid, did you ever think you'd be covering this parade?
Never. It's absolutely surreal because I remember walking by every year, seeing people covering it, and I kind of always had that itch, but I never thought that I would be here today, being able to reminisce and look back at Ramaz and at the experience that I had, and looking at it with such fondness and respect. So,
Baruch,
really
do you have a favorite memory from Ramaz? Like when you think back to your time there, what stands out the most?
Honestly, doing these parades with Ramaz was always a highlight because there was so much excitement building up before each parade. We would rehearse different dances and songs, and we would all wear clearly coordinating T-shirts and have props. So honestly, walking in the parade every year was always a highlight, and now being with all of you continues that highlight journey for me.
What has the reaction been from some of the rabbis and the teachers who I know are still there, some of them, and they see you here, anchoring, reporting, doing all this after starting with them? What do they say to you?
Well, they all are so congratulatory and so supportive, and I would say that's what was always amazing about Ramaz. They were always so encouraging of what every student wanted to do and how each student wanted to pursue his or her own dream. And so they've been so encouraging every step of the way, and I love saying hi to them on the road right here, getting hugs, getting high fives. It's just an amazing full circle moment.
Baruch, they should all be very proud of you. You are the best, my friend.
Thank you. Right back at you guys. Thank you.
All right. Ramaz's own Baruch Shemtov here covering us along 5th Avenue. And we have plenty more to get to. More than half of our parade remains here, no matter how you are watching us. Glad you're along for the ride. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back right after this.
The Israel Day Parade on 5th, a project of the Jewish Community Relations Council of New York, with support from the UJA Federation of New York and KKL-JNF.
I'm standing here in central Israel, where because of UJA's support, we are providing vital resources to Israelis, especially those who've lost everything as they work to rebuild their lives. There is no time to lose. Your gifts provide essential services to those who need them the most to heal and move forward. There is so much more to do, and more than ever, we need your help to do it. So please join us.
Zionism, an amazing idea. Israel is achieved through hard labor and not words. That is what we're here for. During the recent war, KKL-JNF was amongst the first to respond, providing emergency aid. We will continue continue to do everything we can and beyond to strengthen the development of agriculture, new communities, and the land itself, and realize the Zionist vision. KKLJNF, Zionism in action.
And we're back here at the Israel Day Parade on 5th, and you are listening to the sounds of Soul Farm. We're glad you're with us here on My 9, and gotten some questions about how to watch online. If you are out and about, you can join us streaming at IsraelDayOn5th.com, and there's Soul Farm again, our house band for so many years, who have provided the soundtrack to this parade. Let's listen to them for
10 years now.
Yeah, let's listen to them for a couple seconds if we can. All right. Well, that was Soul Farm. Hopefully we can get them to perform my favorite song, which is Walk With Me, later on. And in the distance, making its way slowly up toward us, is the float of the State of Israel. The official delegation of the State of Israel marches proudly under the banner Proud Israelis, Proud Zionists, joining this year's parade theme of Proud American, Proud Zionist, to celebrate the unbreakable bond between Israel and the United States of America.
Yeah, and you'll see them as they get closer, but leading the delegation is the Consul General of Israel in New York, Ambassador Ophir Akunis, alongside the Speaker of the Knesset, Amir Ohana, Israeli ministers, members of the Knesset, and public leaders representing a wide range of political parties, beliefs, and communities, exemplifying Israel's vibrant democracy and diversity.
From religious to secular, Jewish, Druze, Arab, immigrant, native-born, and every background in between, Israel's strength has always come from its people and the many voices that shape the nation. In one of the most difficult periods in Israel's history, the Israeli spirit continues to shine through innovation, courage, and unity.
Israel remains a global leader, as so many of us know, in technology, medicine, humanitarian aid, science, agriculture, and innovation, proving that hope and progress can thrive even in the face of hatred and terror, which Israelis know all too well. The delegation sends a message that Zionism is not just history. It's the living story of a people who returned home, built a democracy, revived a language, and continue to shape a brighter future.
They marched today with Israeli pride, Jewish pride, and democratic pride, celebrating freedom, resilience, and the enduring partnership between Israel and the United States.
And we'll take a moment just to watch as they come up the avenue.
We told you they were going very slowly, but
Yes,
we wanted to make sure we got in everything before they got to us.
Good. It's nice to take it all in. And for what you can't see, at least by us, is there are more and more people lining the street. kids and adults of all ages, and as we always talk about, to see the generations together, united, gives us a lot of hope for the future.
Halfway through, nearly, our parade here on My 9. Great to be with you on this final Sunday in May. Hard to believe. Tomorrow will be June 1st.
Yeah. There's a big advocate, Tessa Vexler, who's standing right across from us over there. She speaks up for the Jewish people all the time. She actually faced a lot of anti-Semitism on her college campus and was featured in a film about her experiences. So it's nice to see her, waving to her across the way.
We also have that QR code up on your screen. You can use that to donate to JCRC. Or just to learn more about the organization and what they do each year to bring this parade and also their efforts the other 364 days out of the year.
They do so much. I spoke on a JCRC panel recently. It was a workshop for how to kind of network and learn about marketing and PR and how to promote your brand. They help all different organizations across the area do such great work. Would you say a lot of these people you think flew in from Israel to be here today? Or do you think
I would imagine. I would imagine.
Israeli delegation that lives here in New York. Probably a good mix of both. It's definitely oh, thank you so much.
One of your fans.
No, he said it to both of you. Both of us. Oh, so I just heard of Robert. Someone just waved to you. Hey, Robert. Do you know her?
I don't. Should I?
Oh, it's Kayla.
Oh, no, there's Kayla.
It's Kayla.
Former colleague at Fox 5.
Yeah. With her beautiful children.
I know.
That's so beautiful to see her walking. That's so special. I think Kayla might be moving close to me soon, actually. I'm very excited to have her.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. I don't know if it's official, but...
Well, now it kind of is.
Yeah, it kind of is. I don't think it's a secret.
Just saw Ophir Akunis on that float. He'll be joining. Yeah, he'll be joining Baruch here momentarily. Also, it's funny. Just saw Eric Goldstein again on that float. I think he's been on every quote.
He actually he used his hands to go like this. Like, yeah, I know. I keep coming back. He must be running really quickly back down to come back up.
He's going to have like 30,000 steps by the end of today.
At least.
All right, Kohelet Yeshiva is next. They are located in Marion Station, Pennsylvania, a modern Orthodox K-12 educational experience.
And in addition to non-traditional, both lab and middle schools and traditional high school academic setting, they also offer the Beit Midrash program, which offers classes and programming for the greater Philly area. Amazing to see, a group coming from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, their students hail from all sorts of communities near Philly, including Allentown, Center City, Lower Marion, Northeast Philadelphia, Overbrook Park, Yardley, and Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
That is definitely dedication being here today. Another banner you can see that they made. All these banners were made by the groups. A lot of work and effort goes into it. So cute. It's a lot for these little kids to do all that walking.
I was going to say, carrying that big banner, that gets tiring.
You're purposely not talking about your favorite ride in the house that we just saw.
I said that once, and apparently I say that every year. So.
No, and you've been doing this for so long together. The years meshed together.
Yeah.
Oh, scooter, that is the way to go.
Yeah.
That is the way to go.
I stand corrected. I think the scooter's the best. It's fun to hear the musical interludes during this parade. We'll be hearing from 613 momentarily, but before that, let us talk about Yeshiva University, the flagship Jewish university, proud to march up Fifth Avenue in celebration of Israel. Yeshiva combines a world-class education infused with the wisdoms, values, and teachings of the Torah, and proudly flies the Israeli flag and the American flag 365 days a year.
YU salutes Israel, its people, and its extraordinary achievements over the past 78 years. Joining them are students, faculty, staff, and alum. I'll just say a few of them: Yeshiva College, Stern College for Women, Cardozo School of Law, and many, many others who are here today representing also the Yeshiva University High School for Boys and Girls. Sure, we are so excited to go back to 613 right now. We're going to sing Am Yisrael Chai.
Dunk, 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 dunk. בקרוב תזרח השמש, נדע ימים יפים מאלה, הלב נלחם בדאגות, כולם יחזרו הביתה, נחכה להם למטה, הלוואי נדע בשורות טובות. כי ים הנצח לעולם לא מפחד, אפילו כשקשה לראות. כולם ביחד, אף אחד פה לא בודד, כשישרפו המלחמות. עם ישראל חי, אם לא נשכח תמיד להיות מאוחדים. עם ישראל חי, בעליות, בירידות, גם בשעות הכי קשות. הקדוש ברוך הוא שומר עלינו, אז מי יכול עלינו? כי אין לנו עוד מדינה, תעשה שלום בינינו, שמור על ילדינו, כי לא אתה אמונה. עם ישראל, עם ישראל חי. לא תיפול כעת רוחנו מסביב ברזל של חרבות, ויונה תפרוס כנפיים, התקווה בת שנות 2000 בוא נצא לשיר ברחובות. כי ים הנצח לעולם לא מפחד, אפילו שקשה לראות. כולם ביחד, אף אחד פה לא בודד, כשישרפו המלחמות. עם ישראל חי, אם לא נשכח תמיד להיות מאוחדים, עם ישראל חי, בעליות בירידות גם בשעות הכי קשות, הקדוש ברוך הוא שומר עלינו, אז מי יכול עלינו, כי אין לנו עוד מדינה, תעשה שלום בינינו, שמור על ילדינו, כי לא עבדה האמונה, הקדוש ברוך הוא שומר עלינו, אז מי יכול עלינו, כי אין לנו עוד מדינה, תעשה שלום בינינו, ושמור על ילדינו, כי לא עבדה האמונה. עם ישראל חי, עם ישראל
Incredible. That was 613, an a cappella band singing for us a few years now. They sounded wonderful. Right now we have the High Riders Motorcycle Club, which you're going to see on your screen. These Jewish bikers are the real thing, and the High Riders prove it in style. Founded in 1998, the New York-based club combines a love for motorcycles, Jewish tradition, and a deep commitment to charity and community service. These guys don't just ride, they ride with purpose.
All right, let's listen to them rev those engines. Kind of hard to compete with that.
That's probably actually very difficult for them to drive so slow. What a great name, the High Riders. I love it. They're into their second decade riding up Fifth Avenue. Members are Jewish riders from all walks of life and diversity of religious observance.
No one makes an entrance quite like the High Riders.
No way. Also, one more thing to mention, actually, a lot of them are children of Holocaust survivors. So the High Riders love the fact that Israel will always provide a homeland for the Jewish people. That would have helped so many of their families 80 years ago.
You know those signs that say no honking allowed? They ignore them.
I think those signs are made for them.
Yeah. And as the High Riders pass by, we welcome you inside our broadcast booth. Dana Arsh and Robert Moses. So happy you're with us. More than halfway through this Israel Day Parade on 5th.
Flying. Thank you so much for joining us. And I know a lot of you are joining us in different ways. Some of you are watching us on Line 9. Others are tuning in through our live stream at IsraelDayOnFifth.com. And we're so grateful. You'll also see QR codes pop up on the screen throughout the day to learn more about JCRC Long Island, JCRC New York. I spend way too much time on Long Island. And also follow us on Instagram, Dana Arsh
and Robert Moses Reporter. We have posted some photos on there, people saying hello on there as well. So if you've said hello to us there or texted us, it's great to hear from you today on a day of unity here along Fifth Avenue. Just a stunning day, the final day of May here, May 31st in New York City. And we're grateful that everyone's here.
And we're here in New York, a state that has the largest amount of Jews outside of Israel. And we are joining forces and showing our solidarity today, as we do year after year. And it's so special to be back with you, Baruch, and the entire team. and we love hearing from you. Definitely let us know your favorite part of the parade, with lots of surprises in store, including camels coming up the avenue at one point.
Yeah, now IDB Bank, you see that float coming into view. It's the largest Israeli-owned bank in the United States with more than 75 years of service and branches in New York, Florida, and California. IDB Bank provides a broad array of commercial and private banking products and services to their U.S. and international customers to ensure they are the best bank for their clients.
IDB Bank has supported the Israel Day Parade for many years and intends to do so for many more to come. IDB Bank is marching alongside the Shefa School, a Jewish community day school in Manhattan, serving students K through 8 with language-based disabilities. And the first of its kind, Shefa provides individualized, research-based instruction within a nurturing and supportive environment. 200 people with the Shefa School, founded in 2014 in Manhattan, dedicated to serving students who benefit from a specialized education, especially serving students with language-based learning disabilities.
Shefa is Hebrew for abundance, reflecting the belief that each child possesses abundant strengths.
Their mission is to build upon those strengths while teaching students the skills to overcome their challenges. Listen for a moment as the music gets louder.
The bottle dancers now, Berinia, the Russian music, dance, and song ensemble. Berinia, established in 1991 in New York City, is the premier Russian folk ensemble outside of Israel.
Berinia presents Russian, Cossack, Ukrainian, Jewish, and Roma traditional dancing, music, songs, and virtuoso performances on instruments, including Russian folk button accordion and a lot of very interesting musical instruments. A lot of old school instruments we don't really hear about anymore.
Exactly. Berinia has been invited to perform at some of the most prestigious cultural venues in the U.S., including Carnegie Hall here in New York, the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia, the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, the United Nations, the Russian Embassy in Washington, D.C., and many other venues. A decorated dance and song ensemble, as you can see. Wow.
Look at these kids with the biggest smiles on their faces. The ones right next to us. And then the dancers right behind them, symbolizing all this tradition.
Look at those
that
beautiful
is continuing
costumes.
through the years. Beautiful. Wow. Kind of giving me Fiddler on the Roof vibes right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So talented.
The Heschel School is coming up next.
About 300 of them.
Yep, located on the Upper West Side. Nursery to 12th grade Jewish day school, founded in 1983.
Named after one of the great Jewish leaders, teachers, and activists of the 20th century, the Heschel School opened with a commitment to creating a Jewish community dedicated to the values that characterize Rabbi Heschel's life: exploration, respect, integrity, love of the Jewish people, tradition, and so much more. Another beautiful banner. Again, as we've been mentioning to those tuning in, these schools and organizations spend so much time working on each of these banners that they created today, in addition to their t-shirts and the flags and all the swag they brought with them. A lot of thought went into how they were going to present themselves.
Love these overhead shots. you feeling as we're getting near the end of our second hour of
I'm always
coverage.
sad as it starts to wind down. I look forward to it all year.
Well, we still have more than an hour to go.
Yeah, we are not going anywhere. We have a long time left. Plenty for you guys to stay with us and see all the amazing groups ahead.
JCRC celebrating its 50th anniversary, as we've been noting throughout. They do such a great job organizing this parade each and every year.
Last year we did a beautiful obituary for Ted Comet, the founder of the parade, and so sad to not have him here again, but his presence, his legacy lives on for generations to come.
You were lucky enough to be inside his home.
I was. Oh my goodness, what a home he had. But you met him over the years.
I did. And coming up next is the Claims Conference with Holocaust survivors. Beautiful float there.
Yeah, the Claims Conference, along with its partner organizations, Self-Help, JCC of Coney Island, the Kor Holim, which is Guardians of the Sick, work tirelessly to support Holocaust survivors. And the Holocaust Survivors Float serves as a reminder that survivors were instrumental in establishing and supporting the State of Israel. I am the proud granddaughter of an Auschwitz survivor. My papi lived to be nearly 102 years old. He lived for watching me broadcast this parade. He got to see me my first year. And so he knew that I was going to keep his legacy alive and live life as a proud Jew.
And he has to be so proud watching you, looking down on you doing this parade every year. And also the work that you do at the Holocaust Museum and the storytelling, making sure to amplify the stories of these Holocaust survivors and making sure that people know what they've been through.
Yeah, I always feel that if I, the grandchild of a survivor, isn't keeping these stories alive, then who's going to do it? It's my obligation, and I'm proud to do it. Oh, look at all the survivors right here to our left. They're so beautiful. They have endured so much. I always say that they don't make strength like that anymore.
No.
But they have endured. And all of us so lucky to still be in their presence as time is running out to hear their firsthand testimonies.
Well, and what you do makes sure that their stories live on after they have passed. I just think that's so important.
New York Trolley Company. Coming up the avenue. Love seeing these old school trolleys. The Orthodox Union is coming up now, the National Conference of Synagogue Youth, another 300 members.
Founded in 1898, the Orthodox Union, or Union of Orthodox Jewish Congregations of America, serves as the voice of American Orthodox Jewry with more than 400 congregations in its synagogue network. As the umbrella organization for American Orthodox Jewry, the OU is at the forefront of advocacy work on both state and federal levels.
And their vast programs include outreach to Jewish teens and young professionals through several different services that they offer. Yachad is dedicated to enriching the lives of Jewish individuals with disabilities and their families by enhancing their communal participation and their connection to Judaism.
Gindi Maimonides Academy, all the way from Los Angeles, California. Pre-K to 8th grade Jewish day school. Their warm and nurturing environment stimulates children to embrace learning with a passion unmatched, the trademark of a Maimonides education.
Their motto, which is the Maimonides Way, has been developed to provide a harmonious and integrated Judaic and general studies education in UJA. I work really closely with them.
Yes, UJA Federation of New York, 2,700 strong. Each year, UJA joins JCRC New York and other nonprofit partners, along with tens of thousands of New Yorkers at Israel Day on 5th to send a powerful message of solidarity, connection, and pride to the people of Israel.
UJA has stood with Israel since its earliest days in moments of crisis and in everyday life. Today, their support helps provide critical services to individuals and families grappling with the aftermath of October 7th and the ongoing physical and emotional toll of prolonged conflict and more. And at the same time, UJA is funding and sometimes directly operating programs that strengthen inclusion and shared society among Israelis of all backgrounds, faiths, and communities.
And there's so many marching groups with UJA, everyone from Brooklyn Heights to East Midwood, Flatbush, Forest Hills, Bensonhurst, Westchester, Staten Island. You get the idea, 2,700 strong.
Yeah, UJA has such a wide reach. They do so much. I work for UJA Witness Project, which brings together Holocaust survivors and high school students, and it's just a beautiful way of making sure that they keep their stories alive and gives these survivors a lot of hope in the future.
We are going to be talking about this group for a while.
Yeah. 2,700, did we say that yet?
Yeah, we did. And I think on the float, we will be hearing another DJ when we see the float. But we won't see the float for a little while because of all these groups marching with UJA.
And we can give a little more of a shout out. We said some of the areas that they come from, but we have Brooklyn Heights Synagogue, we have Flatbush Jewish Center, we have Kane Street Synagogue, Common Point, Forest Hills Jewish Synagogue, Hillel International, Tanger Hillel at Brooklyn College. There's so many. Kings Bay Y. They arrange a lot of really interesting speakers, including the parents of hostages.
You just saw Amish Pacha, grassroots organization of Russian-speaking Jewish families united by shared values and a deep commitment to community. Shouting out some of these groups individually as I see them. So. All right, let's send it down to Baruch, who's with a special guest, Eric Goldstein.
I'm with our dear friend Eric Goldstein, CEO of the UJA Federation of New York. Your final parade as CEO, how does that feel?
Look, it's very emotional. I've been marching in this parade since I was a kid. I actually marched today with 5 grandkids. Every year I say it's not more important than ever to march, and this year it's more important than ever to march. Enormous gratitude to NYPD, Police Commissioner Kish, to the God Almighty for giving us such beautiful weather to march in today. But we need to show our pride in Israel. We need to be strong, unapologetic, resilient, proud. And I feel enormous emotion today. But boy, I've never seen as many people at the parade. It took us so long to get here because there's such a tie-up on the parade route in the best way. So it's been an incredible experience today.
You really can feel that level of support and that vitality all here on Fifth Avenue. And of course, this is one way that Americans and Jews in New York are supporting Israel. But how else can the diaspora really support and help Israel?
First, let me also say that this is an apolitical parade to celebrate the miracle that's the modern-day state of Israel. This is a young country, and its extraordinary achievements in medicine, technology, music, arts, and that's what we come together to celebrate. Last couple of years, we were here to focus on the hostages. Thank God they are all home. And now we're focusing on ourselves a little bit because we're feeling more isolated and targeted as New York Jews. But it's incredibly powerful to be here today. And what can we in diaspora do? We can do this. We can be out proudly, putting aside difference. We're a Jewish community with lots of views about the right way forward. But we overwhelmingly believe in Israel's right to exist as a Jewish state, to have Jewish self-determination in an ancient homeland. And as long as you believe that, everything else is commentary. We'll figure it out, and days like this, we come together. We also need to understand that moving forward, the needs in Israel are much more dramatic than they were in October 2023 in the wake of October 7. We've now had almost 3+ years of war, of enormous trauma, of mental health needs, rehab, devastation of communities north and south. So much more we need to do, but our community is here, and we will continue to stand with Israel as long as we have to.
And you mentioned, of course, the hostages, and last year they really were our focus. And of course, we are grateful for the outcome that we were able to secure many of them home safely. And of course, for those whose remains were returned, we send our love to their families. What are the priorities of UJA now that they're not focusing on the hostages?
Look, it's rebuilding, strengthening, revitalizing the state of Israel. Again, across difference, apolitically. This is a time to do all we can to put aside differences and recognize the common root reality of how central a Jewish and democratic state of Israel is to the Jewish future, all of our Jewish futures. And therefore, what we need to do is come together as proud Jews, supportive of Israel, not uncritically, as we need to, and inspire a whole new generation to continue to engage with Israel as our ancient Jewish homeland, because it's so critical to our future.
Amen to that. Well, thank you for everything you and UJA do. Eric Goldstein, thank you so much.
Thank you. I've been doing this with you, I think, as for the first time I did this as UJA, and you have been an incredible friend to us. Grateful for all you do, grateful for this broadcast.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure and an honor. Thank you, Eric Goldstein.
Thank you.
Back to both of you.
That was so nice and so deserving, Baruch. You worked so hard. Speaking to so many people, you're so knowledgeable, and you have so much pride. You deserve all the kudos.
Right back at you. Right back at you, guys.
And believe it or not, we're still waiting to see the float because of the number of groups marching with UJA Federation. It's just a testament to the strength of that group and the good work that Eric and all the others at UJA do year in and year out.
And their close ties with JCRC and how well they work together to put this parade on.
And we say it, as soon as we sign off the air today, they'll take a breather and then get back at it tomorrow with planning next year's parade. It's a year-round endeavor.
And there it is.
Finally, the float that we've been teasing.
There it is. So nice. And as we always say, the young and the old together.
The young and the less young.
Yes, that's a better way to put it. The future right there. They could be the next future broadcasters in here. Who knows?
Could very well be. All right, we are happy you're with us here along 5th Avenue as we continue our coverage of the Israel Day Parade on 5th. We have plenty more to come. Soul Farm will play us out. We'll be back right after this.
The Israel Day Parade on 5th, a project of the Jewish Community Relations Council of New York, with support from the UJA Federation of New York and KKL-JNF.
I'm standing here in central Israel, where because of UJA's support, hundreds of thousands are receiving vital care. Your support is a lifeline. From urgent relief to long-term care, there is so much more to do, and we need your help to do it.
are back here from Israel Day on 5th. 2 hours of coverage down, one more to go as we listen to our house band Soul Farm.
Finally had the chance to speak to them today before they started. Now, we always are right alongside them, but never have a chance to interact with them. They're so talented. Let's listen to them for another moment. This year. I know you're still waiting for your favorite song.
And look, Eric Goldstein's back up on the float. There he is.
He just has the ability to be in 10 places at once.
He must have several clones.
He has to. You know, that's the definition of what this parade is, just being able to make things happen, and he does that in such a beautiful way. And this parade came together flawlessly thanks to so many of these incredible leaders.
Yeah, it's so cool. One thing he said to Baruch, he talked about marching in the parade as a kid, and now he's got 5 grandchildren. You know, it just speaks to the generations and to the longevity of this parade and the resilience of Israel through thick and thin.
Oh, you know, this is my favorite song coming up right now, Salam.
All right, so let's take a listen. We see so many kids here. In the earliest years of this parade, this event was directed toward youth with the goal of forging connections between younger generations in Israel and teaching them about the nation's culture and history.
Yeah, and creating these themes is really, you know, a part of those efforts and was intended to educate Jews and non-Jews alike. And it was originally named the Youth Salute to Israel Parade, and the name was soon changed to the Salute to Israel Parade. And when JCRC New York assumed management of the parade in 2011, they changed the name to the Celebrate Israel Parade to focus on celebrating the vibrant and diverse state of Israel. I've always kind of heard it said it's like the Israel Day Parade, despite all the name changes. What about you?
Yeah, and I think that the first year that I did the parade, I believe, was 2012. So
that was soon after the change.
I've heard a couple different versions of this parade, you know, a couple different names of this parade, but it's just gotten bigger and better than ever each year that I've been a part of it.
And in recent years, to align the tone of the event with a clear expression of Jewish identity and to show unwavering solidarity with the Israeli people, the name was then changed to Israel Day on 5th, and now the Israel Day Parade on 5th. And I think this name's going to stick. What do you think?
Sounds good to me. Still seeing some of the UJA groups.
That was one from Westchester.
Yep. There's Terrytown represented. Beautiful spot along the Hudson up there.
Bethel Synagogue. Again, another testament just to the far-reaching work that UJA does and how closely it works with JCRC.
Greenberg
Hebrew Center. Such a large group. Incredible, showing their solidarity. Still so much more to come.
Westchester Day School.
It's a Westchester Day School. It's a toddler through 8th grade modern Orthodox co-ed dual curriculum Jewish day school serving the greater Westchester area. It's on a 26-acre campus on the Long Island Sound, and the school has been educating children since 1948.
Almost 400 students. The educational environment is child-centered, and the pedagogy is research-based to provide the greatest opportunity for children to learn and grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally.
I love when they all jump together in unity.
Endless energy, right?
Yeah. Such perfect weather for all of them today.
Yeah, not too hot, not too cold. Low 70s, I think.
Not too windy, but the perfect amount of wind. We're back to that never-ending sea of marchers who have come out today. All of them with such different attire, from green to different shades of blue and white. Some interesting costumes we saw. The bottle dancers.
Yeah. People waving flags, big flags, small flags.
The Westchester Day School has 350 people marching today.
I like their shirts too.
Yeah. I love that. Two skylines, one sky.
Again, speaking to the unity of this day.
To show American and Israeli partnership and how they coexist. We also have Westchester Hebrew High School here, smaller delegation, but coming out in full force. They are the only modern Orthodox co-ed high school in Westchester County, serving students from Connecticut, Manhattan, Queens, Riverdale, Rockland, and Westchester.
They embrace the individuality of each student and provide 3 academic tracks for every Judaic and Genial Studies course offered.
It has been so long since I've been to Israel. I'm embarrassed to tell you the last time, and I'm really hoping to go back in the next year or so. That is my goal.
Here's the Leffel School.
200 marching.
Westchester County's largest day school. Leffel is a community of proud Americans and proud Zionists, and they believe that to truly connect with Israel, their students need to spend time in Israel.
And earlier this spring, 76 Leffel High School seniors spent 2 months in Israel building those connections. It's a long time.
And behind Leffel will be the Quaker City String Band.
Another Philly group coming.
Yep, led by Captain Jimmy Good and musical director Michael Brown. They'll be coming into view momentarily. The Quaker City String Band was established in 1921 and is the winningest string band in the Philadelphia Mummers Parade with 24 first prize performances. Let's take a listen to that.
Sunrise, sunset there. The band is made up of saxophones, banjos, accordions, bass fiddles, and trumps and drums, which give it really that traditional Philadelphia mummer sound. I can't even hear over it. Let's listen again.
As we listen to the sounds of the Quaker City String Band, we're glad you're with us. I'm Robert Moses, Dana Arshan.
So nice to have you all joining us today. It is really the most special, beautiful day, and it's so nice to be with all of you. Also, we want to tell you that Impact, which organizes communities through social media and digital action, Impact was created in New York after October 7th in response to rising anti-Semitism and misinformation. Their mission is to organize, empower, and mobilize.
Impact works to bring together schools, houses of worship, influencers, families, and allies in one unified movement through coordinated, cause-driven campaigns. Join Impact's social force. Help shape the narrative in real time. It just takes 30 seconds to join Impact Social Force and download the Impact app to take action. Impact is determined to stand proud, fight hate, and amplify Jewish strength, resilience, and joy. And Baruch is down on Fifth Avenue with a special guest. Actually, two of them. Hey, Baruch.
Golub and David Moore, the chair and president of the Jewish Community Relations Council of New York. Thanks to both of you for making this incredible day happen. Why is today, this parade right now, more important than ever?
Well, I think this year we have an overlay of not just concerns about what's happening in Israel, but we're concerned about what's happening in New York in terms of anti-Zionism and terrible libels being spread about Israel. So it's special that we can come together, see that we are strong people, and we can get confidence in seeing in each other, being proud Zionists, and this helps. You can be very depressed if you just read the newspapers and get subjected to the libel.
This absolutely gives us all hope, doesn't it, David?
It definitely does. I mean, we all hear about the negative, but the fact is there's a lot of positive going on in the Jewish community, and there's a lot of support that we have outside the Jewish community. And unfortunately, those voices are not as loud as some of the other voices, but they're there, they're strong, and we had a lot of politicians out today. We had, obviously, a lot of young people out today. A lot to be thankful for, a lot to be proud of, and a lot to be optimistic about.
And you really mentioned the diversity of voices, and in the first time in the 62-year history of this parade, we've seen increased interfaith participation. The first time that we've seen Muslim groups march. The first time that we've seen this expansion of Asian American engagement. What does that mean for this continued interfaith dialogue, and what does that mean for the future of the parade? How did that all come together?
Listen, that is what JCRC, the Jewish Community Relations Council, has been about for 50 years. And the seeds that we planted, the relationships that we've built, they are now coming out for us, and at a time when we need it most, quite frankly. And so, as you point out, the other ethnic groups are here to support us, and it's very comforting, but it speaks well to the dialogue that we have, the support that we give to the other groups, and the history of the Jewish community in New York. We have a lot to be proud of, and you're seeing a lot of it here today.
And you just had...
I would add to that. It's also the case that there's a realization that hate is viral, and what's today's hatred of the Jewish community could become hatred of other communities. I think people know enough of history to know that when you have hate sprouting, it only has a bad ending.
Absolutely. And look, the JCRC just celebrated its 50th anniversary gala. Beyond the incredible work that we all get to witness every year here on Fifth Avenue at the parade, what are some of the other priorities for JCRC right now?
We're involved in education in the New York City schools. We have student-to-student programs. We're involved. We sort of provide oversight for security around the region. We have the Community Security Initiative, which is under the umbrella of JCRC. We're involved with the City Council, the Mayor's Office, and making sure that the priorities of the Jewish community are heard literally on a daily basis. And so a lot of times you don't see the work, but I can promise you the work is being done daily to make sure that the priorities of the Jewish community, the priorities of Jewish organizations around the New York region are front and center.
I mean, I think it's important to understand that there are the things which deal with issues immediately today and things which deal with issues that are 20, 30 years into the future. Developing relationships with people when they're in the formative steps, who then go on to take on political power in the system, are going to be much more sympathetic to what we're trying to do as a community. So we respond if there's an event of anti-Semitism we don't want it normalized. We will address it right away, like we did in a Jewish restaurant in Harlem subjected to anti-Semitic issues. We organize people coming down, politicians, and we've arranged and brought into bear a number of events that helps keep them alive in the float.
Absolutely. And we have the JCRC float right here. We are all celebrating together. Thanks to the JCRC, Ben Golub, Dan David Moore, thank you so much for making this all possible. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great parade. Thank you.
Baruch, thank you. We're looking at the JCRC float. Let's take a listen to the sounds of Yanni Z.
Again, that is Yoni Z. He sounds great. And as we know, JCRC New York is the proud producer of Israel Day on 5th, celebrating its 50th anniversary. JCRC New York builds relationships to advance the values, interests, and security of the Jewish community and create a more interconnected New York for all. And this next group is marching with them.
Yes, the U.S.-Israel Education Association and Judeo-Christian Zionist Congress. Coach Bruce Pearl, by the way, is here today on the JCRC float, representing the joint marching group of the U.S.-Israel Education Association and the Judeo. There's Bruce Pearl waving the flag. He decided to walk instead of getting on that float. The U.S.-Israel Education Association is a nonpartisan organization dedicated to educating and advancing senior government leaders toward a strong U.S.-Israel collaboration.
And the Congress convenes top voices in the world annually, creating Judeo-Christian foundations across all sectors of life, from government to media to education to religion and beyond. Also marching with this group is Hollywood actor Andy Buckley, well known for his role in the multi-award-winning sitcom The Office.
And JCRC Long Island, as well as the Long Island organizations, just behind the JCRC float. There you see them. JCRC Long Island and communities, synagogues, and Jewish organizations from Long Island joined together to celebrate Israel. You know something about JCRC Long Island.
I did. You could see they were yelling out at me. They're so nice. I work with them often. I actually sit on a few panels for them throughout the year. I just spoke on one 2 weeks ago, and it's such an incredible organization, and they bring together just wonderful people who are trying to unite us all. It doesn't matter that we're all from different groups. It's just about unity, always. And a lot of different organizations out here, from Midway Jewish Center to Old Westbury Hebrew Congregation, Plainview Jewish Center, Sephardic Heritage Alliance, Temple Amichad, Temple Chavarim, Temple Beth Israel, Port Washington, which is where I live. Shout out to Port, Temple Beth El of Great Neck. And you guys get the idea. Just so many wonderful different groups. I think that might be the first pup I've seen today.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of them yet.
Oh, that's a beautiful flag.
Like, beautiful combination of the two flags.
Yeah. Shai salutes Israel. Love looking at all the different banners.
Large number of groups marching with the JCRC cluster. Terry's Angels is a community-based 100% volunteer group partnering with the Suffolk Y Jewish Community Center to receive tax-deductible monetary donations to purchase needed supplies and equipment for the IDF soldiers.
Every penny goes directly to getting supplies into the hands of soldiers. There is zero overhead. The requests are made by IDF commanders to the Terry's Angels volunteers in Israel, who verifies the need. And actually, there's my friend Andrea. She's chanting Dana. She wanted to give a shout out, actually. Let me pull this up. There is an IDF soldier marching with Terry's Angels right now. His name is Ohad, and he has served 700 days in Gaza. Thank you so much for your service and for protecting us.
When they're chanting your name.
I'll take it. That's very sweet. That is so nice. Thank you so much. That's Andrea Bolender. She is the former chairwoman of the Holocaust Museum I work for. And again, my life has kind of just been dedicated to Jewish organizations. I'm a private contractor, which for anyone who's been listening, that's why I'm involved with so many different organizations. I get that beautiful chance to meet people from all across the area.
You are well loved around these parts. And we just saw Temple Beth El of Great Neck, also American Belmore there represented. I'm just trying to see all these banners as they come up, but this is all part of that big JCRC cluster. What do I see? Roslyn Heights there. Yes, Roslyn Heights represented. So yeah, you get the idea. Long Island very well represented.
Yes, they are. Long Island has, I believe, maybe I shouldn't put this out there if I'm not 100% sure, but I think Long Island is the largest, or Nassau County, like per capita, has the largest amount of Jews outside of Israel, of course. We're all in like a select group of towns, too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we are broadening out a little bit. Oh, the End Jew Hatred movement. That's Michelle Adut in the front, a friend of mine who is the head of this movement. She shows up at rallies demanding that media reports Jewish issues fairly. She's always speaking out and supporting Israel.
Yeah, End Jew Hatred, a grassroots movement centered on Jewish liberation from all forms of oppression and discrimination. They're working to eliminate Jew hatred from Western culture through peaceful direct action and education.
They reject all partisan political affiliations and take no positions on issues unrelated to Jew hatred and its eradication. Some advocates, Lizzie Savetsky and Ira Savetsky, told me that they are marching with End Jew Hatred today. They should be here soon.
And unfortunately, just a couple weeks back, we were covering some incidents of anti-Semitism in Queens. Some graffiti was painted, so unfortunately this is an everyday reality.
And this is the group that shows up and holds the press conferences and asks politicians for change. They think it's more powerful to say end Jew hatred instead of end anti-Semitism, to make it blunt and clear.
Certainly more direct, that's for sure.
I like the sweatband swag. Such a great group.
All right, Torah mates with camels. The camels are coming. Did you know that?
Do you know that you gave me your Torah Mates hat last year because you got one and I didn't?
Oh,
and
I did?
I still have it, and I feel bad for taking it from you.
No, you don't have to feel bad.
Well, you're getting the hat this year.
Wear it in good health.
You're getting the hat this year. It'll look way better on you.
No. Beautiful float. Torah mates along with URA.
It's a national organization with many different programs that work together to support thousands of kids and families in their personal and Jewish growth. URA's float features many fun components, including a reimagined vintage ice cream bus, plus live camels, my favorite part of last year, and gigantic marching bears.
The float also highlights their Torah Mates program, which is a free Torah study group anyone can do from home, bringing together more than 14,000 partners of all ages and backgrounds. The bus leading their float invites everyone to join the Torah Mates program, and all of the people marching alongside the float are Torah Mates. Other URA programs include the Zone camps in upstate New York, Chill Zone youth groups in 50-plus communities across the U.S., holiday events and packages, Jewish school placement and scholarships, many, 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 many more. There is the camel.
There's the camel. I hope you get another hat this year. I love the Papa Yellow.
Little do those camels know we waited 2.5 hours to see them.
But there's still plenty more to come. Will you be my Torah mate, Robert?
Anytime.
I don't know if my husband will mind me asking you that. You got one?
Yeah.
We got his hat, everyone. They're loving it.
Oh, the camels
behind us.
Hello. How you doing? How you doing?
My favorite part of the year.
Good to see you.
Literally is being next to the camel, but I didn't get to pet him.
Wait,
Robert
so
lucky.
I got my Torah Mates hat and I got to pet a camel?
So you're finally rocking it. For those of you who didn't hear earlier, last year he gave me his Torah Mates hat, and I felt bad about it all year. And finally, you got your own hat.
Hey, I got it. And I got to hang with
You're a
camel.
member of the tribe.
That's right.
Are you going to wear it proudly?
I'll wear it the rest of the broadcast if you want.
Done.
All right, we just saw Torah Mates and camels. Where can we go from here? We have plenty more to do. Soul Farm will take us out. We hope you'll stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
The Israel Day Parade on 5th, a project of the Jewish Community Relations Council of New York, with support from the UJA Federation of New York and KKL-JNF.
I'm standing here in central Israel, where because of UJA's support, we are providing vital resources to Israelis, especially those who've lost everything as they work to rebuild their lives. There is no time to lose. Your gifts provide essential services to those who need them the most to heal and move forward. There is so much more to do, and more than ever, we need your help to do it. So please join us.
Tel Aviv, hot, noisy, and everyone's at the beach. At some point, you stop asking why it seems like no one has a real job here. There are artists, creators, entrepreneurs. God, I love this city. The rhythm, the mess, the beauty. Tel Aviv, messy and beautiful, as always.
Rocking out here along 5th Avenue.
Our house band for at least 10 years now. Switching up their music this year on us. Get to hear so many beautiful songs from them.
All right, the Sam School is a rapidly growing Orthodox Jewish day school on Manhattan's Upper East Side, serving toddlers through middle school. At Sam, children experience a joyful and engaging education rooted in Torah values, strong academics, and a deep sense of belonging.
Sam students not only learn in the classroom, but through rich hands-on experiences that bring learning to life and help them develop confidence, curiosity, and resilience. With a warm and supportive community, Sam nurtures each child as an individual while helping them grow into thoughtful, compassionate leaders. And they're proud to celebrate Israel today and to raise a generation of children who feel deeply connected to their heritage, their community, and the future of the Jewish world.
All right, and Baruch is downstairs with Judy Koftal, and a happy belated birthday to Judy. Baruch?
That's right, a happy belated birthday to our dear friend Judy Koftal, honorary parade committee co-chair, and a very special guest, Sienna. How are you, Sienna?
Good.
You having fun? Judy, you are here every year. It's always such a treat to be able to spend time with you and to see you with your family. Why is this parade so meaningful to you?
It's like a reunion every year, and the parade means the world to us. I have a granddaughter who's in Israel right now, who just told us she's going to be making Aliyah in a few years. So it's all in the family. It's just fabulous. I have kids who are watching the other end of the country, and just great.
And it must mean the world for so many people across the country and really across the world to witness, and in Israel especially, right, to see the tens of thousands of people marching, especially a year like this. Why does that become even more meaningful for everybody watching?
Well, everybody knows what's going on in the world, and it's a very scary place right now. So the fact that all these people took it upon themselves to come out on what I call a safe and sunny day and voice their love for Israel is very gratifying.
What's your message to Sienna and the next generation who are all marching here for maybe their first time?
Well, we have a minyan in our house every Friday night. It's called Shul at the Pool. And last Friday night, at the end of the minyan, Sienna got up and sang Hatikva for all the men, right?
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. So that's my message. Hatikva is what it's all about.
Passing it on to the next generation. Judy, thank you for everything you've done to make this parade such a success. Sienna, thank you for being at this parade. You had fun?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Got a lot of swag.
Yes, she does. She takes after her grandma.
That's what they said.
Judy, thank you for everything. Thank you, Sienna. Our dear friend Judy Koftal.
She's so cute, Sienna, that little laugh.
She is.
In her Ramaz shirt.
And how cool are all those pins on Judy's sash?
Very stylish.
SAR Academy and SAR High School, a modern Orthodox co-ed day school located in Riverdale in the Bronx. SAR has been marching for decades. It was formed in 1969 through a merger of 3 Jewish day schools.
Today, more than 1,600 students attend SAR. Their motto is, it's not just what you learn, it's who you become. 90% of the high school students attend a gap year in Israel, and their warm environment promotes confidence, creativity, and enthusiasm for learning. In their approach to academics, they nurture students to develop intellectual curiosity, critical thinking, and a lifelong love of Torah and secular studies.
Riverdale Jewish Community Partnership is a consortium of Jewish institutions in Riverdale, including synagogues, day schools, yeshivot, and the Riverdale Y.
And it exists to serve as a vehicle for Riverdale Jewish institutions in facilitating collaboration and communal consensus and visioning a stronger Jewish community.
My mom just texted me and said that her lifelong friend Holly is watching us from Colorado. So,
wow, Holly, thank you.
We send our love all the way out to Colorado.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Riverdale. Again, a great mix of all ages. And we have Kinneret Day School also, with SAR, also located in Riverdale. Kinneret was established in 1947 with the help and encouragement of Golda Meir to help strengthen the connection between Israel and the diaspora.
KDS serves children from nursery through 8th grade, focusing on excellence in academics and the Hebrew language. KDS proud to march today for the 52nd year in solidarity with both Israel's past and its future, carrying a banner sharing the theme of Israel and America side by side in peace and unity.
And for those of you who just saw the banner, that was a really beautiful one. There it is again.
Look at that.
Yeah. Beautiful. Love the colors. Love all the thought that went into it.
Glad you're with us here on My 9. You can also stream us at IsraelDayOn5th.com, IsraelDayOn5th.com. There's the website, in case you didn't believe me. You're also seeing the QR code on your screen. You can get more information about JCRC New York. You can donate there. JCRC is the proud producer of this parade each and every year. They do such a spectacular job, and they do such great work the other 364 days of the year. So to donate, just use that QR code.
And you could learn all about their incredible programs with that QR code.
Looking more at the students from Kinneret Day School up there in Riverdale.
Nice large group there. The weather getting increasingly beautiful. So perfect to be out here. Still a heavy police presence. Could not feel more secure. Thank you again to all our city agencies who have been working around the clock to make sure that this parade is safe and secure and enjoyable.
And in particular to the Grand Marshal, Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch, who does such a great job each and every day keeping us safe. You know, you always say that the police officers have to be right 100% of the time. There is never a dull moment for them, and just so grateful for their work every single day. So if you see a police officer today or every day, just say thank you. The Jewish National Fund, USA, is proudly celebrating 125 years of building and strengthening communities across Israel. JNF might be best known for planting millions of trees in Israel and for their iconic push keys, those little blue charity boxes.
Listen for a moment. So much great energy. Since 1901, they've helped shape Israel's future. To overcome the challenges of overcrowding in Israel's center cities, the Jewish National Fund USA's help is to build the infrastructure and support projects that improve quality of life for residents in the northern and southern regions by providing access to medical care, emergency response services, water, parks, playground, and so much more.
Torah Academy in Bergen County, a modern Orthodox yeshiva high school for boys in Teaneck, New Jersey. TABC offers a comprehensive Judaic studies program and well-rounded secular studies program with a focus on excellence in math, science, history, and English.
The school serves students hailing from New York City, Westchester, and Staten Island, as well as Rockland, Bergen, Passaic, Essex, and Union counties in New Jersey. They take tremendous pride in turning young Jewish boys into responsible Jewish men who become leaders and contribute to the greater community.
Zaka Search and Rescue, an international humanitarian volunteer organization known for its rapid emergency response and life-saving work in Israel and around the world. It was founded on the core values of respect for human life and dignity, responding to crises regardless of nationality or background.
Zaka volunteers are often among the first on the scene during national disasters, accidents, and terror attacks. Zaka volunteers became widely recognized after October 7th, stepping forward as true heroes in the face of unimaginable tragedy. Their teams provide search and rescue, medical aid, and victim recovery, often in extremely challenging conditions, with the help of their aerial unit, SUV, and Jeeps, and drivers unit. And they were on the ground on October 7th. They were transporting bodies of those who had been murdered, and what those volunteers witnessed will be with them for the rest of their lives. They are true heroes.
Manhattan Day School, founded in 1943, located on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, serving toddlers through 8th grade.
Their warm and welcoming school community embraces students and families from around the city and around the world, celebrating the diversity in customs and all the different backgrounds represented. And through their T-shirts, banners, and creative displays, MDS students proudly celebrate the unique bond between Israel and America, highlighting the shared values and friendship that unite the two nations. El Al Airlines coming up soon.
Just behind Manhattan Day School. Will be coming into view here momentarily.
The experience on an El Al flight to Israel is a pretty incredible one. Singing and cheering, and the energy on those flights is fantastic. Nice. And we're going to show you El Al in the distance right now. There they are.
Israel's national flag carrier and a proud symbol of connection between Israel and the world for generations. El Al has helped bring people home, reunite families, keep businesses connected, and strengthen the bond between Israel and the diaspora.
El Al's modern fleet includes advanced Boeing 787 Dreamliners, bringing comfort and efficiency to travelers. This summer, El Al is operating 55 weekly nonstop flights from North America, which is its largest ever activity in this market. And its commitment to continuously improving customer experience has resulted in 5 consecutive years of 5-star APEX ratings.
El Al is also launching a new nonstop route to Buenos Aires in November, further strengthening its global network and creating new links between Israel and South America. As participants in today's celebration of Israel in New York City, El Al represent unity, resilience, and the enduring connection between Israel and communities across the United States.
That's interesting about Buenos Aires. A lot of Jews went to Buenos Aires, particularly in Argentina, before and after the war. It was one of the countries that was taking in Jews, and it's a big Jewish community that's still there in Buenos Aires. Again, you could see them in the distance there. A lot of Israeli flags right behind them. It's more than an airline. Eretz Israel. I love that. All right, so me and you booking an El Al flight next summer.
I'm in.
Done.
Let me know where to be, and I'll be there. That's definitely on the list.
Yeah, it's been so long for me. My sister was bat mitzvahed on Masada in Israel, and I'd love for that to be the case for my daughters one day.
Are your daughters watching this today, or are they?
They are at a birthday party today.
Oh, okay.
But I'll make sure they watch some clips later. Hi, Maya and Harlow. I love you both. My daughters do have Hebrew names. Maya is Yehudit Arona, and Harlow is Chaya.
We were FaceTiming with them earlier.
Yes, we were. And I'm Yosefa Hadassah.
Tel Aviv, the non-stop city. Even in challenging times, Tel Aviv remains vibrant, resilient, and full of life, staying true to its core values of freedom, democracy, liberalism, and pluralism.
The city's unique rhythm, driven by its people, creativity, and non-stop energy, can be felt in every street, cafe, and shoreline. In the coming month, the city will once again host the largest Pride Parade in the Middle East, alongside iconic events like White Night, an all-night cultural celebration marking UNESCO's recognition of the White City as a World Heritage Site.
Tel Aviv is also a global innovation powerhouse. It's ranked 4th among the world's leading startup ecosystems and home to around 3,000 startups, hence its name, the Startup City.
Tel Aviv is a place where innovation isn't just industry, it is the local pulse. And Yeshiva of Central Queens coming up.
Established in 1941 with over 80 years of experience, YCQ is the premier Jewish day school in Queens. It's an Orthodox yeshiva day school committed to the rigorous pursuit of the highest standards of educational excellence and rigor in both Judaic and general studies.
They offer a comprehensive secular education and instill in their students a deep love of learning of Judaism and a profound commitment to the values of Torah. And they seek to stimulate critical thinking, active learning, and creativity in all of their students.
For the future, reaching higher, growing stronger, shooting for the moon. Our yeshiva has the pillar of Queens.
No flag left behind. You
That's
saw
right,
that? You
that's
dropped your
right.
flag, went right back for it. Beautiful shot there.
Ice Cats with DJ John Czar. New York Ice Cats are a New York City-based nonprofit youth ice hockey organization bringing Jewish families, Jewish children into the game of hockey in a way that fits their lives and values.
Founded in 1999, the Ice Cats created something truly special, a hockey program built for observant families with no games or practices on Shabbat. It's pretty unique and interesting. The organization has grown into a thriving Jewish hockey community, serving more than 150 children between the ages of 4 and 14 in the New York, New Jersey area.
The program offers both recreational and travel hockey with coaching from top professional instructors who help young players grow in skill, confidence, and teamwork. The New York Ice Cats prove that Jewish identity and competitive sports can go hand in hand and that children can develop as athletes while staying fully connected to their community and traditions. Yeshiva Har Torah.
Founded in 1989. Today, with nearly 700 students, Yeshiva Har Torah is recognized as one of the premier yeshivot in New York metropolitan area.
Nursery school through 8th grade in Queens. They've been marching since 1993. Most of the students live in Great Neck and West Hempstead, Long Island.
Students from this school interviewed my grandfather for a program called Names Not Numbers with about survivors who have tattoos on their arms, how they're people, not just prisoners, and they did a beautiful video on my grandfather.
Just a few more minutes to go here on My 9. You can also stream us IsraelDayOnFifth.com. These 3 hours have flown by, huh?
They always do. They always do. Highlight for you today so far?
Oh, the camel.
I knew you were going to say that. You took your hat off.
Should I put it on for the rest of the parade?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Could do that.
Probably more comfortable without it.
Yeah,
right?
maybe.
Save it for later.
We'll save it for later.
As you're walking home. Such a beautiful weekend.
It's gotten sunnier.
I know. Perfect. Perfect, perfect.
Forgive our silence. We're just kind of taking it all in.
We are. It's so beautiful. So it's my birthday tomorrow. And
happy early birthday.
Thank you. But it's always this weekend, and I can never think of a more special way to celebrate. Truly.
Well, I'm always so excited that we get to do this together every year. So fun. And before we reach the end of our coverage today, on behalf of the parade's producer, the Jewish Community Relations Council of New York, and all of us, we want to extend a very special thank you to our major sponsors. You see them on your screen. Today's parade and broadcast would not have been possible without their loyal support.
We also want to thank our major donors, both for their support today and for their ongoing contributions to so many of JCRC New York's important initiatives.
Yeah, this parade is not possible without all of their support.
And without all of you.
Yep.
Not just those who showed up, those of you who are tuning in at home.
The Hebron Fund was founded in 1979. A primary goal of this organization is the raising of capital for the improvement of daily life for the residents of Hebron, the second holiest city in the Jewish world.
Hebron is just such a beautiful place. It has so much history. It's also the city of King David's first kingdom. The Hebron Fund supports and strengthens the Jewish community of Hebron by helping to maintain, beautify, and improve the city, supporting soldiers and local security needs, assisting families, community programs, and so much more.
The LED truck is Israel Bonds. A very special year for Israel Bonds as it celebrates its 75th anniversary.
Exactly 75 years ago this month, David Ben-Gurion traveled down Fifth Avenue to the legendary National Garden to launch Israel Bonds on May 10th, 1951. I'll let the music take over for a moment. And since its inception, Israel Bonds has generated over $57 billion in investments worldwide. And since October 7th alone, $7.7 billion has been raised globally when it mattered most.
Israel Bonds is the most direct and impactful way to support Israel today. It strengthens Israel's economy and is a trusted and reliable investment tool, creating a lasting bond between Israel and Jewish communities worldwide. Israel Bonds now Now, as you see, we just talked about Israel Bonds.
Again, celebrating 75 years of investing in Israel. Beautiful truck there. It's nice to see how creative all the different groups get. Such a beautiful shot.
There is One Israel Fund, the premier North American nonprofit supporting more than 500,000 Israeli citizens living in Judea and Samaria, often referred to as the biblical heartland of Israel.
Since 1994, the organization has funded hundreds of unique projects each year, helping communities thrive. Their work focuses on 5 core pillars: preventative security, medical care, education, recreation, and community development. Also another beautiful float, lots of color.
We also want to acknowledge Stand With Us, celebrating 25 years this month, right behind there. For a quarter century, Stand With Us has empowered people of all ages and backgrounds through education.
And we just got some bracelets thrown at us, too far for me to see. Some more about Stand With Us. Through innovative programs and digital outreach, they are reaching millions each year with facts and context, which they do a lot of over social media, always posting and reaching millions.
There you see a better look at Stand With Us.
They have a very strong global presence that continues to expand on the front lines of combating anti-Semitism, online, on campuses and high schools all across the country and the world.
There is Better Chinatown Society USA, established in 2001 to organize the Lunar New Year Parade and Firecrackers Festival in New York City's Chinatown, Lower Manhattan, as well as to promote business and tourism in the area.
Better Chinatown also works to promote and preserve traditional Chinese culture and heritage.
All right.
And it really is incredible to see how so many of our allies have come out here to support us. We have been so grateful to everyone who has been tuning in.
Baruch, final words from you.
Well, thanks both of you for such an incredible parade. And by the way, thank you to all of the incredible producers and team members who made today possible. Truly the dream team. But I'll tell you, and I'm sure you agree with me, today felt even more special than usual. Of course, we had thousands and thousands of Jews from around the world, but also thousands of people from across faiths, all coming together with one message of unity and celebration. It truly could not have gone better. Thanks, everyone.
Baruch, thank you. Thanks to the NYPD, all of our first responders, our terrific crew here. We thank everyone for making this such a successful and safe day. Dana, always a blast.
We couldn't have done it without all of you.
Thank you so much.
We hope to see you again next year.
We'll see you next year.
Have a great day.
You gotta walk with your head up when the world beats you down. Roll with the punches when you get pushed around. What would your mama say if she saw you like that? With your hands in your pocket, flat on your back. You get what you get. You get what you give. You got what you wanted now. It's your time to live. You try so hard, and it's so hard to try. When you're covered in darkness and ready to shine. Maybe I lied when I said I was fine. Everything looked different under the light. You get what you get. You get what you give. You got what you wanted now. Ooh, it's your time to live. You try so hard, and it's so hard to try. When you're covered in darkness and
19. 13 years later, it goes to $83 billion. That is not sustainable. And so this is really a historic opportunity to have more money in people's pockets and to actually have their home be their private property that the government just can't use as a piggy bank.
All right, Florida Governor DeSantis there earlier today. We're going to be joined right now by Politico's Kimberly Leonard, the Florida Playbook writer. We're talking about this new momentum, his one sheet put forward on this property tax reform. We know a special session for the Florida legislature going to begin. How much momentum might this have in the Sunshine State?
Oh my goodness. Well, I can tell you that everywhere that I go around the state, this is the number one thing that people bring up to me, and people who don't really follow politics, so the governor's message is breaking through. It's something people are very interested in. They are paying more and more in property taxes. There are limits to what people in Florida can pay from year to year. However, because property values have exploded so much, that means property taxes have also gone up. So those who've been affected particularly are those who, have fixed incomes like seniors, and then young people who are buying homes for the first time at that higher property value are getting stuck with these big property tax bills. So I am not sure what the legislature is going to do. I think they're still deciding, honestly. And there is some consternation because obviously savings also come with cuts to local budgets. So there's a lot of nervousness there.
Yeah, and just saying eliminating property taxes, that starts a conversation. I bet you've had quite a few of them, but just as we crunch the numbers, there might be some issues with funding different fire, police. How much in reality could that be problematic if this moves through?
It could be very problematic. I mean, I think I saw one study that said as much as like 35% of some of these budgets are funded through the property taxes. And so how does that then affect schools, right? Whose job gets cut? Whose programs get cut? Will there be any more salary increases? Every time you go to a library, will you have to pay a fee? If you need your firefighter to come, does that mean you have to pay a fee every year to make sure your home is taken care of? So how these fees get distributed in different communities and how the actual amount of money gets recuperated is going to be a really big question that I think lawmakers are going to have, that voters are going to have probably. So yeah, there are going to be ramifications, and we don't have a rigorous study to look at and say, okay, here's what would go down. The legislature had set aside money to do that study last year, but the governor vetoed it.
And I want to ask, because we mentioned it, and there was long-standing belief that he would put this out, and there's like more of a one sheet now. Is there even enough time for lawmakers in Florida to debate this, to understand it fully before moving forward? Is that kind of a constraint that might be out there?
Yeah, it is a constraint because this is supposed to be a 3-day session, okay? And they just got the plan to think about and marinate over the weekend. Counties are different. So if you're in different parts of the state, right, you're going to be affected differently because these apply to primary homes, meaning the main homes that people own. So not if they have an extra rental property, or let's say they live in New York half the year and are residents in New York but have, a place in Florida that they like to enjoy during the winter months. And so there is just going to be a lot of differences from county to county, which will lead them kind of to compete with one another and to a lot of think about rural counties too, right? And so a lot of divisions about how this all plays out. And so, yeah, the timing is tough. They could maybe sunset it. They could pass it and sunset it. Let's say it doesn't go well. There are some that have floated that option. But at the end of the day, this is a big question about affordability. And so if you vote against it, it's like you're voting against affordability, right? And so that's where I think a lot of members feel jammed.
And who benefits the most from this being pushed through, or who lacks, or who doesn't get the benefit?
You mean politically?
Politically, and also people, average Floridians.
Politically, the governor, obviously, if he gets this done, this is a big deal, right? It hasn't been done anywhere else. If he wants to run for president again, he could run on it. And because he's term limited out early next year, If it goes poorly, he can just blame the next guy for not shepherding it through properly, you know? So politically, he would win out. Look, people are frustrated with how much they're paying on housing. And so I don't think that there's anybody, even Democrats who, tend to be against whatever the governor does. I don't think that they would even argue that property tax reform